Guess I probably should unmute my mic because you people want to be able to hear me too, or maybe not. Or should I? I'll just read. No, you guys want me to be able to hear. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Nothing is Perfect. I'm your host, Russell Holiday. Dobby's having a little nap right now. You should see him. He just had his day at daycare. So, Dobby daycare every Wednesday. Dobby is exhausted, but he can hear me saying his name. So, what are we going to do today? Well, first off, we're going to watch the Vancouver Canucks play against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Canucks did play them already early in the year, and we'll talk about that game a little bit when we get through some of the stats. But what we'll do very first, we're going to say hello to everyone who is patiently waiting in the chat. Catch up with all the kids who have stopped by already to see the stream. We're going to go through the stats that you want, but you don't really need. We're going to go through the Canucks lineup. One change to the, I should say two changes to the Canucks lineup from the game in Boston last night. And then first intermission, we're going to have Jake's Takes Hockey come back on the show. Live from Salmon Arm, and it's going to be over under with Jake's Takes. We were going to do this the night the power went out, and then the power went out, so the second intermission just poof vanished. And so today during the first intermission, we're going to have Jake's Takes Hockey come on the show, and he's going to do over under with me. And then during the second intermission, we were going to be having a little game show action. We're going to be putting that on pause for the time. Instead, since we didn't get to some of the stuff you guys want to see from Show and Tell, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some more Show and Tell. And you guys did see this one yesterday, but I'll show you again right here. This is Rick Tockett's card. Pretty cool, right? I've got two Rick Tocchet cards, so you'll get to see his other card, which I have. This is him playing for Washington, number 92. For all of you who don't know, Rick Tocchet is the leading... he has more Gordie Howe hat tricks than anyone. So we're going to do a little bit more show and tell during the second intermission today. And then Jake's Takes Hockey is going to stop by during the postgame as well to chat about how everything finished off for the day. And then I should also mention before we get into the hellos, anyone who is a member of the show, make sure you have a look at your custom emojis. I have updated. So upon Drew, our king of the mods, request, I have added a new emoji today for all the members who have signed up or been gifted a sub. So there is another new emoji. It's got the Orca and it's got goal. So we've got a nice Orca you can put in chat when the Canucks score, which is good to see. It says goal. It says Orca. Let's see. I can even put one in the chat right now here for you. There it is. So there is the new one there. I'll quickly show you guys that one. So that's the new emoji that's just came in. And then as well, I should mention as well, I did update the Dobby emoji because it is the season to be jolly. And so here is the brand new and improved Dobby emoji as well, which I will throw up there on the screen for you too. So Dobby with a little Santa hat on, which is just precious, isn't it? Little Dobby with a Santa hat. So yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, we have gone live with memberships for the channel. So if you do feel like you want to support the channel and help me create more content, there is a little button below here that says join. That will give you, like I said, the custom emojis. Got a couple new ones today as well. You're going to get a loyalty badge. Anyone you see in chat that's got the little zero symbol beside their name, which is the Nothing is Perfect symbol, you're going to get that beside your name. And then the longer you are a member, it'll change as you go. So you'll get a 1, you'll get a 2, I think it's a 6. And then as well, we're going to be doing a monthly members only chat where obviously when the game is going on, we do interact, we do have a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, it'll give us a chance to just sit down without the game on and we can just chat and have a good time. And then as well, also, obviously the priority read on comments in chat. So if you are interested in supporting the channel, which I appreciate everyone, especially Major Tao, Jay last night as well, gifted some subs. Major Tao's gifted probably like 7 or 8 subs at this point, which is great. Yeah, if you want to get involved, click that join button and sign up. I would really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's hop into chat. I know there was one comment I won't be able to post because I think Big Hog, I think you put this in maybe even yesterday when I posted the stream, and Big Hog just says, learn the rules, learn the rules. So there's that. Oh, and look at this. Major Tau with the trigger finger already gifting a sub out, which is amazing to see. So right now, David W., who's in the chat, hasn't commented yet, but David W., thank you very much to Major Tau. You just got a gifted sub. That is awesome. Thank you very much, Major Tau, for another gifted sub. You're going to put Dobby through college for sure. I know it. I know you're going to put Dobby through college. That's awesome to see. So thank you again, Major Tau. I appreciate you. Let's see. Zach in the chat. This is the wrong. You're wrong. You got go Vancouver, go Canucks, go, but go Leafs, go. PU. That stinks. Calvin says, Free Willy versus Happy Feet with some sparkling smiled Trevor Linden. Yeah, it is Free Willy versus Happy Feet. Big Mac in the chat. Yo, what's shaking everyone? Calvin says Happy Feet are shaking Big Mac, which is a good point. Last night while I was getting ready for today's stream, my wife is sitting on the couch beside me and she's like, why are you watching videos of orcas eating penguins? And I was like, you have to understand that penguins are a tasty snack for an orca. So we'll expect to see some tasty snacks things happening tonight in the Canucks versus the Penguins. Jake's Takes Hockey, there he is. Time to make some chicken strips. Jake's Takes Hockey in the chat. Welcome, Jake. We'll see you in the first intermission. Mike Torrance in the chat. Let's go head hunting tonight. Welcome, Mike Torrance. Paper in the chat. Welcome, Paper. I'm the Eatly kid. I'm the Eatly kid. Paper laughing his face off. Jake's Take Hockey saying easy win coming up. Knock on wood. Knock on wood, Jake. Paper saying crying Crosby 3-2. So Canucks are going to win 3-2 against the Penguins tonight. And then Mike Torrance. Spoiler alert. The starting goalie is Artie Party. So we got Arthur Shelovs playing against Jari tonight. Paper says, I think Demko is going to play in Friday. They said Demko come back Thursday. Paper. I feel like he might not play until the end of the road trip. We were all very excited to see Demko back because obviously he is on the road trip. But I feel like he might have just been on the road trip to get the reps in, to get the used to, all the travel and all that. Because if he can make it through travel, I think he'd be fine. So my prediction is Demko gets the start in the first game back in Vancouver, which I believe is against Columbus. Let me just quickly check this schedule here. I believe so. They play a nooner, by the way, everyone. We've got a nooner on Friday, which I will be broadcasting. Then we got a 9:30 a.m. game on Sunday, which is wild. We got the Minnesota Wild on Tuesday, December 3rd, and then Friday, December 6th. It'll be a 7 o'clock game in Vancouver. That is my prediction. I think that he'll get the start there. Mike Torrance is saying a 7-1 win. Jake's Takes Hockey, where are you guys getting your sources from? It's actually me starting in net. So now we've got Hachiko and we got Big Hog all playing in the game tonight. It's going to be wild out there. Chicken nuggets are going to be flying out of everywhere. And Jake's Takes is like, yes. Major Tau, as we already saw in the chat, giving away gifted subs again. Major Tau 3-0 Canucks. And then Jake's Takes, give me a sec, in the washroom. And then Jake's like, this just in, I can play tonight. Unfortunately, Shelovs will have to start. Oh, I can't play tonight. Okay, so Jake is just pulling himself out. Brock 2 or 3 points tonight. Yeah, he does play well against the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm changing into my dress, but I'm actually in the outhouse, not in the dress room, due to extreme social anxiety. You might want to get that checked out, Major Tau. And Jake's like, yeah, unfortunate, I know. Yeah, that what Major said. Jake's Takes, should I grab a beer from my work fridge since I'm here making chicken strips already? And then Mike Torrance says, vote beer time. And then Major Tau says, oh, sorry, guys, ignore that last message. That was for the other chat room. In multiple chat rooms here, eh? Okay, cool. I think we said hello to everyone who is in the chat right now. So what we'll do before we get into game action, let's hop on over to the stats that you want, but you don't really need. Vancouver Canucks have played on Wednesday a whole bunch, 594 games. They have a record of 243 and 257, so they're quite substantially. They're 14 games below 500 on Wednesday, so we're going to start working on that today. They do have 69 ties, which is really nice, but they are a minus 164, which is kind of not great to see. If we're looking at the Canucks playing on November 27th, they've done it 24 times. They've done it 15 times on the road, and they're actually 6-6-2-1 on November 27th on the road. So not bad. If they're playing at home, they're 5-2, so that's pretty good. We're talking about the Canucks versus the Penguins overall. They've played 127 times in their entire existence. The Canucks, sometimes these don't look so good, you know? At home, they're actually 2 games above 500 against the Penguins. On the road in Pittsburgh, they're 16-39. So that is an absolutely brutal stat. But we did see last night against Boston, they'd only won 12 times overall in Boston, and they ended up winning. So we're hoping for another one of those. We're going to make it 17-39. As mentioned, Brock Besser is the leading goal scorer against the Penguins. He's got 11 goals in 12 games. And then Pettersson has 6 assists in 10 games, but Besser overall has 16 points in 12 games against the Penguins for the Canucks. On the other side, it's Malcolm. He's got 13 goals in 23 games, 16 assists in 23 games, and 29 points in 23 games. So Malcolm has had his way with the Canucks. So we'll see if he can pull some magic up tonight. Again, if we're just looking at the overall stats, like I mentioned, the Canucks did play against the Penguins over in October 26th, ended up winning the game 4-3. That was the game where the Canucks scored like 3 goals in like a minute and 5 seconds. So will this take me right there? Let's see. Yes, it will. Okay, here it is. So the Canucks were down 2-0. And then Pettersson scored at 4:06. Kiefer Sherwood scored at 4:49. And then JT Miller scored at 5:11. So that was 3 goals in a minute and 5 seconds, which is wild. They ended up scoring another one to make it 4-2. Evgeny Malkin, like I said, really good against the Canucks, made it 4-3, but was too little too late, and the Canucks ended up taking the victory. Again, we're playing tonight. In the last 5 games, Connor Garland has 6 points. Kiefer Sherwood has 3 goals. Connor Garland with those 4 assists. He had a goal and an assist last night. And then Sidney Crosby is the one-man show, apparently. 4 points in those last 5 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. And if we're looking at stats for various things, Pittsburgh's power play is 15th. The Canucks power play is 11th, 21%, 20.6%. The penalty kill for the Canucks, 79.7, gives them 13th. Not too far behind Pittsburgh, 17th, 78.6%. Faceoffs. The Canucks have not been doing really good in faceoffs lately, let's be honest. They are 18th, 49.6%. Penguins actually really good, 51.9%. They're in the top 10. If we're looking at goals for per game, the Canucks are 14th, so just on the top side, the top 50%. The Penguins not so much, 26th with only 2.5 goals per game. This is finally improved because for a while there, the Canucks had more goals against per game than they did for, but they are down to just over 3 goals against per game, putting them almost dead middle of the pack. There it is. Last place in goals against for the Penguins at 32nd, almost 4 goals against a game, which is wild. And if we're looking at the last 10 games, the Canucks are 6-4. They are on a 2-game winning streak. And then the Penguins are 2-5-3 with 3 losses, including an overtime loss in a row here. So Penguins looking to turn things around. Back to the bar so we can go have a look over at our starting lineup, which, like I said, changed a little bit tonight. Arshdeep Bains came out of the lineup, but let's show you the offense. So top line stays the same. We've got DeBrusk, Pettersson, and Sherwood still playing together. For our second line, same one. Pius Suter, Connor Garland, Dakota Joshua playing together on the second line. Third line doesn't change. Brock Besser playing with Danton Heinen and Teddy Bluger at center. And then this is where the changes. Max Sasson has come into the lineup, taking Arshdeep Bains' spot, and then playing with Ratu and Hoglander. So should be an energy fourth line. So we'll see. I believe Niels Hoglander only got like 7 minutes in playing time last night. So it should be interesting to see what kind of a deployment Tocchet uses. If we're looking on the defensive side of things, it is the same as last night as well. So Quinn Hughes, Philip Hronek playing together. They did start last night together, Eric Branstrom, Tyler Myers. So that will probably, but I think that pair got the least amount of time. Then Carson Soucy. Noel Juleson actually played 19 minutes last night. So that was good to see. And then the Artie Party. Starting for the Canucks tonight. You'll love to see it. So, just heard the national anthem for our country coming in. Oh, Canada. My name's Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And let's get back into the chat. I'm not going to read that out loud. Major making a prediction that I will not read out loud. Jake's Takes Hockey saying be required. Hi, Russell. Hello, Jake. Hello, Jacob. I'm here. It's me waiting. Thank you for being so patient. Major Chow, I can lip read. Does that mean I have to put some money in the swear jar even though you couldn't hear it? Paper, it's early, guys. Yeah, it is early. Another early start for the Canucks. Jake's Takes Hockey lies. I'm in Naramata now. I got 2 homes. Ooh, what a fancy guy making all that YouTube money with 2 homes. I guess I'll have to update that in my overlay. We'll update that right now, actually, now that you got me. So Jake's Takes Hockey location. We're going to update that right now. Not in Salmon Arm anymore. Naramata. A lot of A's. Perfect. Updated. Calling in from his second home, his second ski lodge in Naramata. Major Town. Nice. Big Hog Hockey, where's my second favorite line mate? Hachiko. Who's your first favorite line mate? Big Hog? Major Town. I used to have his rookie card. Did you have Rick Tockett's rookie card? That's pretty sweet. Paper. Every paper has a question. What's your second favorite hockey team? Yeah. Well, my second favorite hockey team is actually the Pittsburgh Penguins. So, but I would call them more of a backup hockey team because the Canucks were crap for a long time. And so they didn't really make the playoffs. And so I had to have somebody to cheer for in the playoffs. And so I ended up cheering for the Penguins a lot of the time because they were very good while the Canucks were very bad. Yeah, Sidney Crosby, 12 goals, 12 assists as well against the Canucks. All right, puck's about to get dropped here on the first period. I'll give you guys a countdown once it has been dropped. There it is. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Sidney Crosby losing a rare face-off. Hachiko, I almost missed the stream. Thank God it showed up on my notifications tab. Oh yeah, hit that sub button if you want to know when the stream's going live. Hit that notification button so you know when we go live. Yeah, so Pettersson actually won the opening faceoff against Crosby, and Crosby's really good in the faceoff circle, so hopefully that's a good sign. Moving forward, Hachiko, Paper, Sharks are my number 2. Paper, mine is Boston. So, Paper, you would have won no matter what happened last night, eh? Major Town, my favorite team used to be the Victoria Cougars, but now it's the Vancouver Coconuts. Yeah, good team, those Coconuts. Another face-off at center, won by the Canucks. So that's 2 face-offs, 2 Canucks wins. You'll love to see it. Hachiko, Big Hog, who's your favorite line mate? And then Big Hog's like, I won't say. And then Paper's like, Bug Hoglander. And then there's me learning the rules, apparently. Jari with a save. First one of the game. So we're not going to go 7 minutes into the game. Pittsburgh loses 2 faceoffs, gives up the first shot, and then they... I guess I can just put this back in here. Learn the rules! You don't ice a puck, you ice a cake, Pittsburgh. Figure it out. Again, thank you, Major Tau, for the gifted sub. Garland is Mike Torrance' favorite line mate. David got the free sub. Major Tau saying, learn the rules. Big Hog pointing out that Major is Santa. I am starting to wonder if he is Santa Claus. Another icing call. So they've lost 2 faceoffs. And they've now iced the puck twice. Brutal. Brutal. Learn the rules. Can we get a copy of the rules to them? Major Tau with Santa. Who's your elf, though? Major Tau. If you're Santa, who's your elf? And Big Hog, I agree. Hashtag get Gadzik off the panel. I think we need to start a fan petition, eh? Because like, I don't even care. Like, give him a job. Like, I'm not trying to take the man's job away, but he should definitely not be doing Canucks game. Like, it's absolutely insane to think that he should be doing Canucks games after the bullshit. Swear jar. Swear jar. Major Tau saying Leafs. Major Tau, we can cheer for the Leafs, but not today, bro. Myers just gets, they should have called that hooking or something, but they're calling it interference on Myers. So Myers having an impact on the game already. Calvin saying, let's go. Jake saying, okay, I'm back. Calvin saying, do players get paid when they ain't playing or injured? Yes, they do get paid. Luger drifts it into the zone, hounding Carlson. It is not a dumb question. There's no such thing as dumb questions, Calvin. Only dumb people. She's so good. I got you so good. No, it is a good question. I believe part of it is insurance. Like, I think that, I think there's going to be some insurance involved in that. Major Tau, Jake's takes, good to have you back. From Major Tau. Big Hog. Calvin, yes. Paper, come, I just ate McDonald's. I could have watched it on the TV. Were they playing the Canucks game at the McDonald's there, Paper? That's pretty sweet. Hachiko is in net with his shovel. I mean, that would be a pretty good advantage to have a shovel. So under a minute left to go in the power play. It looks like they haven't given the Canucks a shot. So apparently I was lying to you. I'm sorry I lied. I lied to all the members, and now I lied about the shot. So Shelovs makes a save. I don't know. It might have gone off the side on that. I'm just going to not tell you that there's shots because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. Dakota Joshua chips the puck past the blue line. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Big Hog. That's even earlier at 1:30. Yeah. 9:30 a.m. Wild. Suter causing havoc at the blue line, gets the puck out. Big Hog black screen. Yeah, Besser for the first goal. Susie dumps the puck down low, and that's the end of the power play. So, yeah, no shots on the power play for Pittsburgh on that one. Who do you guys think is going to get the first goal? Big Hog's calling the lanky Hattie. Jake's takes. I predict there will be a hockey game tonight. I mean, there probably will be a hockey game, but we might watch paint dry like we did last night. Black screen. Luke Flyswatter gifted a membership yesterday. I think that was from Jay. Saying, coconuts glow. Coconuts glow. Coconuts glow. Oh, no. First shot of the game. Into the net. Pittsburgh scores. You hate to see it. Lazat, first game back, scores a goal for Pittsburgh. 16:01 left in the first. Let's see what happens here. Hronek sitting on his butt in front of the net. Man, Hronek is just trash. Tell me I'm wrong. Is Hronek trash, or am I, like, I think he might be one of our worst defensemen. Like, after last night, I feel like Susie might be better than Hronek at this point, which is wild to say. Hachiko, he's on the bench. Oh, cool. The power of mustache. Gary Wiseman, the funniest man in chat. Oh, Shelovs muffs it. Go, Canucks, go. Canucks now ice the puck. What kind of cake are we making? Both teams are icing the puck. It's such a basic rule. We need to learn the rules, Canucks. Gary Wiseman, the funniest man in the chat. Damn, is the Canadian anthem singer wearing a championship ring or something? Look at that thing. Yeah, I wonder if maybe he's got a Pittsburgh Penguins championship ring because they've got some. Okay, so now it's one shot each. Jake's takes. I will predict that one team will score tonight. Can you imagine if it ended up in a shootout? Canucks try to get the puck down low and then go for a change. Yeah, Garland onto the ice. Myers battling in his own zone. Back to Brandstrom. Brandstrom whiffs on a pass. Stays with the puck, but then loses it. Now Suter comes in to help him. Brandstrom throws it right up the boards. Myers blocks it in front. Now Suter skates in over the blue line. Holds up, waits for some reinforcements. Puts it down low. Garland over to Susie. Shot to the front of the net. Jari with the save. Gary Wiseman, I predict that the winner will be the team with the most goals. Jake's like, I'm in my trailer. And Jake likes your take there, Gary. Gary, where are you again, Jake? Hope that you're keeping warm in that trailer. Jake's like, it's freezing, dude. I'm at Shoot Lake Lodge. Tried to go down the mountain yesterday and my car in the ditch still there. Laugh out loud. Are you really laughing out loud about that, though, Jake? Is it really that funny? Suter collects the puck down low. Go back to Susie. Over to Juleson. Shot. Just wide. Must have deflected off something. Susie keeps the puck. Shoots it to the far corner. Crosby puts it to the open ice at center ice. And they dump it in. And they're going to go for a change. The car's still there, not me. And Gary's like, I figured. Paper. Get this guy to 1K already or 100K. Yeah, can you imagine I had 100,000 subscribers? That'd be wild. That would be legendary. Jason in the chat. Good morning. Is it morning where you're at, Jason? You watching from the other side of the world? Is that a hockey stick in the back? Yes. Yes. It is my autographed Trevor Linden stick that we did in show and tell last night. Paper's like ice cream. Gary Wiseman, if you look carefully, you might be able to see Trevor Linden back there. Trevor Linden, is that your stick? Oh yeah. Do you want your stick back? No, you gave it to me, so it's all right. I can keep it. Nice. Thanks, Trevor. Sign my stick and let me keep it too. There's also a Trevor Linden hat right here, which you guys saw on show and tell last night. Thought I'd leave them out. Hachiko putting the swear jar up for me. Thank you very much, Hachiko. I've got to put some money in the swear jar. Big Hog, I caught him. I've seen enough. Bench Myers for me. Russ with the sick burn. Yeah, I was burning Calvin. Bench Myers, put me on D. Big Hog, are you willing to stand out there in front of 90-mile-an-hour slap shots? Big Hog's calling Lanky with the first goal. Prince of Peons, welcome. I don't think I've seen you before, Prince. Thank you for joining Nothing is Perfect today. Calling Petey for the first goal of the game. Luke saying, darn, Penguins score. Jake's like, that's it. Rebuild time. And then Paper's like, she loves. Big Hog's like, pull she loves and put Jake's takes in. We should probably, I don't even know if it's a rebuild time. You're right, Jake. We should just shut the team down. Just disband the Canucks in general. Luke Flyoswatter says, thanks for the gifted sub. Need a new GM. Should be me. Jake Stakes Hockey with all the insider information. The new GM. And we'd like to announce the brand new general manager of Vancouver Canucks, Jake's Takes Hockey of YouTube. And then Jake's like, what's up, Vancouver Canucks fans? Luke Flysider, second of back-to-back. I'm not hopeful for the win. Yeah, I mean, and he gets scored on first, so that's not great. Oh, yeah, so stats last night. Boston attempted 57 shots, and the Canucks attempted 23 in total. They actually ended up only with 12 shots. They took 2 shots away from the Canucks last night. That's wild. Major Chow, I'm not a Shelovs fan anymore. I like Blanky. And Jacob's like, Shelovs sucks. Face off in Penguin Zone after a commercial break. 13, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47. Bluger trying to get the puck, couldn't quite collect it. We got Bluger out with Besser and Heinen right now. Canucks have 4 shots. Right now, Shelovs' save percentage is 0. Veronic's on the ice. Watch out. Big hog. Put Jake's takes in the net. Mike's like, ugh. And Jacob's like, put me in the net. Then other Jake's like, it's kind of funny, honestly. I think positively just sucks being trapped up here. But back to the game. Back to the game. Matt, watching from the future. Are you watching from the future today or the past, Matt? Pedersen with a shot. Carlson tips it over the boards. Matt putting a penguin in the chat. Paper, I would be happy to get this guy 100K. Thank you, Paper. Now Matt's just like a penguin and a hockey stick. We all heard that voice crack. I don't know what you're talking about. Paper, love this guy if he gets 100,000. Jacob Cozy, unlucky goal, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, cross your fingers. Gary Wiseman, based on planet Earth knowledge, orcas eat penguins, so I'm feeling okay about this game. And remember how the last game started? Penguins went up 2-0 against the Canucks, and then the Canucks scored 3 times in a minute and 5 seconds. Not letting that slide. Oh, I finally hit puberty. Big Hog's like, yes. Jacob's like, not scared of anything. I'll stand in front. Good to hear. Good to hear you're not scared of anything, Jacob. Joshua pokes the puck down the ice. Pittsburgh still only has 1 shot and 1 goal. Where's KJ Braz? KJ usually doesn't get on right away for these early games. I'm assuming he'll show up later in the stream here. Jake. Haha, that's exactly how the announcement would go. Big Hog, I'm the Poho then. Poho. What's Poho? I would be surprised if they score, but they only shot 1 in the net. Yeah. DeBrus tips the puck down low, negating the icing. Penguins get the puck down low. They're mid-change, so the Canucks will have just a moment to get the puck up the ice. No icing. Ratu throws a hit. You'll love to see it. St. Ivany looks like he got a stinger from that hit from Ratu. Goes right to the bench. Ratu in the slot. Scores! Ratu scores a goal! Shot blocked. Comes right back to his stick and ends up putting it in. You love to see it. Ratu. Canucks score! On the 5th shot of the game, Ratu scores a goal. Like I said, good forecheck too. Skating in, takes a shot, gets blocked, collects it again, and then shoots it to the far side right past Jari. Yeah, you love to see it. Good, does well to collect that puck off the block, and then Jari doesn't see it through a crowd. Can't get his glove on it. Canucks tie the game. Woo! Whoop. There it is, boys and girls. Okay, so now you're going to score another 2 goals in the next minute and 5 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. 0% save percentage. Yeah, he still has a 0% save percentage. Big Hawk trying to start a wave. Wave. Quicksilver. Wait, what happened? Wave. Fingers crossed. Jake's takes is in on the wave. Major Tau is in on the wave. I think Shelovs gets the shutout tonight. So too early? And Big Hog's like, oh my God, my ears. What happened? Was it me or was it the broadcast? Paper, I can watch the game. Heck yes, Paper. You love to see it. Oh, look at that goon Brock Besser dummying someone out there. Besser knocking down Lazat. Jake's takes hockey. I have something for you. From Big Hog. That sounds ominous. Major Tau. I think a shutout is likely, but not certain. Yeah. Shot comes right back to him. Ratu's second goal in the last 5 games, and his second goal as a Vancouver Canuck. 10:23 left to go in the first period. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I need to watch the game, but I'm playing video games. But thanks God, there are 20 waves. No, Hog, it can't be. Oh, Big Hog, president of hockey operations. So Jake's take is the GM, and then Big Hog Hockey will be the president of hockey operations. And the Penguins now have like 3 or 4 icings, and they still only have 1 shot. Ratu scores. Ha, Gary Wiseman, that is better. President of hockey operations. Yes. Boom. Goal, goal, goal. Hachiko using the brand new goal emote with the whale on it and the goal. You love to see it. Big Hog says bang. Jake's take says yay. Paper says bang. Paper says let's go. Major says great job, Ratty. You deserve it. And then Big Hog puts his goals in the chat. Gary says, man, my stream is way behind today. You can't always try and search forward. You might even just be behind. Maybe you accidentally pause it, Gary. Are you saying your stream like me or your stream like the Canucks? Got Pedersen out with Sherwood and DeBrusque controlling in the Penguin zone. Hughes over to Hronek. Hronek puts it to the net. Oh, Sherwood with a swing at a bouncing puck. Would have had an open net, but couldn't get it contact. Now Hronek down low. Shot short side. Jari with a save. 9 minutes left to go. Big Hog. The of isn't a capital O, so it would be foe. The of isn't a capital O, so it would be foe. Mike Torrance is like, woo! And Big Hog, you are right. Your wave did, in fact, trigger a goal. Your voice cracking hurt my ears. I don't know what to say, guys. I finally hit puberty. I thought you'd be happy for me that I finally got puberty. Major Chow, I'm going to the casino to gamble tonight since I have no friends or family or hope of future joy. I hope you get some future joy from the stream, brother. Brancham with a good shot. Jerry with a save. Brancham does well to keep the puck in, but can't get it down low. Pittsburgh carries it out of the zone. Shelovs with his first save of the game, and we're at the 7:47 mark of the game. And then the Canucks freak out because they finally got a second shot on them, and they have now iced the puck because they don't know the rules. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Paper, I don't know. Did I already ask you? What game are you playing, brother? Jake's take says fine. Pedersen getting hit dirty. Major Tau's laughing for the goal and then gifting another sub. Oh my goodness. David Butler. David Butler getting a gifted sub. Congratulations, David Butler, with a gifted sub from Major Tau. Welcome to the chat, David Butler. Haven't commented yet, but we see you there getting a gifted sub, brother. Thank you again, Major Tau. I appreciate you. Shelov with another save. Covers the puck. And we're going to a commercial break. Can we get some Major Tau hype in the chat? Major Tau hype in the chat. He's going to fund Dobby's entire college education. I can feel it already. I can feel it in my gibbles. Thank you again, Major Chow. That's awesome. Hopefully you can win a bunch of money at the casino tonight to pay for all these gifted subs you've been handing out. Big Hog. Santa strikes again. David Butler getting the eggplant, the wave, the chaos giraffe, and the hockey in the chat. And then Major Chow says, at Big Hog Hockey, I'm trying to gift you a membership, homie, but it's random. There he is, king of the mods. Drew Richards in the chat. Coconuts Glow team. Coconuts Glow. Coconuts Glow. You'll love to see it. Drew Richards. Man, these early games are tough. Yeah, they're wild. I mean, the nice thing is, as a bartender, I can get out of work a little early. So, luckily today, I got out a little early. So I can stream the game for you here on Nothing is Perfect. Petey with the huge open ice hit. Wow. Yep. You'll love to see it. Mike Torrance. Major Tau at Drew. Just happy you're here, bro. Big Hog. Major Tau. Nah, bro. It's good. And then Drew Richard says, great to see you guys with the heart in the chat. And Drewski, you missed it earlier, but go and check your custom emojis because I have, as requested, added a whale goal emoji. So make sure you check that out, Mr. Drewski. And I also updated the Dobby emoji. The Dobby emoji is now Dobby with a Santa Claus hat on because we're being festive here. Paper says, hope we win. Paper, you didn't answer my question. Paper, what video game are you playing? Paper. Oh my gosh. Right out of the intermission or out of the commercial break, Pittsburgh shows up and scores a goal. Boo. Major Tau at Big Hog Hockey. Peace. Peace. Cheers. And Paper's like, holy, Shelov saves. Major Tau. Shelovs makes 10 saves in 3 seconds. Yeah. But he didn't make a save on that one. And Carson Susie loses his man. Susie should have had that guy, and he didn't. Susie back to his old ways, apparently. Brutal. Calvin mods don't get an automatic membership. They do not. They do not get an automatic membership. Major Tau, we're seeing all stealth watchers exposed one membership at a time. Yeah, that's your real goal, isn't it? Sherwood, just slightly offside. Couldn't quite get back onside. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure David Butler is one of my coworkers. Jacob, I got a feeling Shelovs is going to be good coming up. Few frantic moments to join the game. Jacob Cozy, his new helmet is pretty sick. Yeah, I do like the new helmet. Jacob, he should give Lanks pointers on his helmet. Lanks' helmet is weak. Thatcher's is sick. Big Hog at Jake's Takes Hockey. Yes. Jake's Takes Hockey. I love these early games on my days off. Yeah, it gives you something to do, eh, there, Jakey? Big Hog, I agree. Ratu scores a goal, takes a penalty. He's pulling a Leckermacki. Remember, Leckermacki got his first career goal and then immediately took his first career penalty? Let's see this. Is it BS? Yeah, cross-check right to the face. I don't know if he actually... Are they calling it that? It didn't even actually hit him in the face. I don't think it hit him in the face. So now the Penguins go to their second power play. Jacob Cozy, he's got undead big Johnny Canuck. That's pretty sweet. Canucks penalty kill, gets the puck down the ice. Jerry is forced to cover the puck as Teddy Bluger with his sick mustache comes streaking in at him. Drew Richards, everyone forgets how good Shelovs was last playoffs. Just need to play, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, the RD party. We all forget about the RD party in the playoffs. And Jacob says, hi, Jacob. And Jake says, hi, Jacob. Any Jacob shenanigans today? No, Jacob. And then Drew's getting that goal. Seeing that one. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there it is in the chat. Asking you shall receive, Drewski. You are the king of the mods, so. I'm named after Jacob Dylan. Is that Bob Dylan? Is that what it is? Yeah, Major Tao putting Christmas Dobby in the chat. Christmas Dobby! Teddy Bluger makes the Pittsburgh Penguins go offside with 5:55 left to go in the first period. Russ trying to go blocker side. What a time to be alive! And Luke flies, so I was like, ugh. And then Dark Smile's like, should I change my name to Shrek? Yes, Dark Smile, you should change it to Shrek. Never mind, She Love sucks. Paper's like, bad game. Are you playing Fortnite, Paper? Is that what you're playing? Are you playing Fortnite? Boo, 33% save percentage. Yeah, it is he's got a 66 saves percentage now. Jake's takes hockey. I wish my name was spelled Jacob with a K like you. Aw, and then you'd be like the same. Pittsburgh's now up to 7 shots. Paper's like, Paul Seelovs and put Lanka in. Leah Herring in the chat. Welcome, Leah. My eyes must be going. I can barely see these emojis. Yeah, they do. You do have to squint a little bit there. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for Pittsburgh. Actually got a shot in this one. Tried to feed it through. I think Juleson might have put that in his own net. Apparently, they're trying to make it hard on themselves. Oh no, it was Kevin Hayes. And it's Susie again. Susie deflects the puck. He gets a piece of it, but not all of it. I think that was Hayes and Juleson who just put that in the net. Susie losing his man again. We need to sit Susie down. He is absolutely terrible. Canucks ain't letting that slide. Big Hog saying Paul she loves. Hachiko putting the new goal thing in the chat. Major Chow putting the swear jar out. Zoe says, I saw Dobby at the gas station today. His doppelganger. Yeah, those little mini Aussies. Cute little boys. Who scored the first 2 goals? It was someone and someone, Drewski. Let's see, I'll look it up for you. It was Lizotte for Pittsburgh, the first one. Atu Ratu scored the second goal of the game, which was from Max Sasson. So Max Sasson getting his second assist and his second point, and Ratu getting his second goal. And then Raquel scored, and then we just saw Kevin Hayes score. So 3-1, Pittsburgh leads in the first period. Clearly they are sick of losing, and they are mad about losing to the Canucks earlier this season. Puck deflects off someone's head behind the net. That's Susie, actually. Yep, Susie's terrible. I've never seen Go Penguins. Jacob, but if we that good goalie don't go in. Yep. 1 minute. Oh, 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are now 9-9. So he's got a 66 save percentage right now. Jake's takes hockey. Don't worry, Hachiko. I'm taking over GM. We'll be announcing next period. Big changes coming. Calvin, I'm sure you get a membership soon. And then Drew's like, Calvin already is a member. Yes, he is. Major Tau, Jake's Takes Hockey. Can you put Blanky in, bro? And Calvin's like, I've been trying to be the first. I was trying to be the first, but Drew beat me. Yeah. Drew, king of the mods, managed to get his way in there and became the first member ever. Brutal. Crosby to Rust. 4-1. The Canucks have fallen to absolute pieces. Wow, what a terrible start to this game. And you can't even blame Shilovs on this, right? Like the Canucks have just absolutely lost it. Susie looks like trash. Who is out there? Who is out there? Myers and Hughes. And don't want to, it's not like you want to call timeout or anything, right? Boo. Surely we won't lose this game, right, guys? Right? Paper's like, boo. Boo. Pull him now. Pull Shilovs. There it is. Dark Smiles changed their name to The Shrek. You love to see it. Hachiko. Oh my goodness, Hachiko. Oh my goodness, Hachiko. Hachiko mid-game is switch alliances. So we all thought it was going to be like penguins getting eaten by orcas, and then it's like the orca like is chasing a penguin, right? I can just picture it in the wild. The orca's just swimming, and then this penguin's just like swimming away from the orca, and then all of a sudden the orca swims around the corner, and there's just like a whole bunch of penguins with guns just waiting to shoot that orca. Hachiko just flip-flopping. And Luke Flyswatter saying at least at least Petey is shooting. Yep. That's 2 icings in a row from the Canucks now. Ah! Learn the rules. I should be more upset about the 4 goals against, but for some reason, it's the damn icing that really gets me. Hronix looked like crap tonight. And then he ices the puck. Oh, no icing, apparently. For some reason. I'm not bitter, you're bitter. Drew's helping them learn the rules. Hachiko is banned. Oh, Hachiko getting banned. Good thing we signed Lanks. Even Dobby gets crumbs from his master's table. Yep. He is definitely a crumb monster. Lanky is the guy. Yeah, Tau started the season wanting Shilovs to play, but now Tau likes Blanky. Susie and Hronik are always trash. What do you mean? Yeah. Everyone was giving Petey such a hard time to start this year when he signed his contract and had a slow start. And then nobody's talking about the fact that Hronik is a dumpster fire. Yeah, Connor Garland gets his stick chopped out of his hands, but there's no call. Knocks down 4-1 after the first period. Absolutely trash. My goodness. Absolute trash from the Canucks. They haven't even showed up. Brutal. First intermission. My goodness. Yeah, paper says Pittsburgh is trying hard. You are correct. All right. I need to distract myself. Let's get Mr. Jake's Takes Hockey on the line because I need absolutely to distract myself from what's going on in this game. Brutal. Okay, 4-1. Pittsburgh is absolutely drubbing the Canucks after one period. So instead of talking about the game in the first intermission here, let's bring on Mr. Jake's Takes Hockey to do some over-under, buddy. How's it going? Are you depressed?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
Yeah, great start to the game. Am I right? I knew this was gonna happen.
What did you do, bro?
I should have kept my freaking mouth shut. I'm sorry.
There's not enough wood in this world for me to knock on to prevent from whatever you did. This is your fault, Jake.
That's all right. I'm okay with it. I'll take the brunt for it. But Chico, what is going on with Chico tonight?
Chico just like flip flops immediately.
I was genuinely laughing out loud in my trailer, like when I saw his little freaking name pop up. Oh, what a character!
Oh my gosh! Yeah, looks like Hachiko has also been banned in chat, so who knows how long? I think Big Hog, their line mates, and Big Hog was mad enough that he actually just banned Hachiko. So who knows? We'll see what happens here. Maybe Hachiko will never be back. This might be the end of Hachiko. Hashtag justice for Hachiko.
That's right. No more Hachiko.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's not talk about the game because nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah. Let's get out of that.
Let's just put Big Hog says Jake is cursed.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Hog. Hog's usually always on my side too. What the hell? All right. All right. Okay. Whatever.
So what we're gonna do? We were gonna do this a couple weeks ago against the Rangers, and then the power went out and it was chaos. So let's do it tonight instead. We're gonna do over under.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to the people what the heck that means?
It's very straightforward. So I'm actually going to pull it up right now. And all it is we're going to pick out a number, a player. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Now I'm distracting myself. Here it is. Yeah, well, we're just going to pick a player. I'm going to say how many points are they going to be over that by the end of the season or under that at the end of the season. So it's a very quick discussion. And then we'll just give our thoughts. So simple as that.
Sounds good.
Cool. And yeah, everyone in the chat, please get your information in. I would love to hear it. All right. So I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to say Quinn Hughes, is he going to get 100 points or not this year? He's currently at 20 points in 20 games so far. Last year, 92 points in 82 games. What do you think, Russell?
I think he'll get 100 points this year.
You think so? Yeah, I agree, actually. I'm going to say over as well. I do think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him.
Do you think he's going to get 20 goals?
I think no. I'm going to say no. But I wouldn't be surprised because this year he is looking pretty good offensively with his shot. I know he's an assist machine, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 20 goals.
Jacob Cozy is saying 85 points for Quinn Hughes.
That's somewhat realistic. You know what? If he gets that, I'd still be happy with that. But
Big Hog is saying 95.8. Paper saying 95. I think the thing that makes me think it's going to be an over and he's going to get 100 points would be that the Canucks haven't really been playing very well to start the season, and they have been missing a lot of different pieces. The power play hasn't been very good. So my hope is that once they get things back on track, everyone's healthy, you're going to start seeing some more points getting in there, and he will get his first 100-point season.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if anyone's going to do it, it's him. So okay, we'll go to the next one here. I'm going to say Connor Garland, 60 points. He has 17 points in 20 games so far. Last year, 47 points in 82 games. What do you think?
I say over.
Yeah, you think so? I'm going to say the same too. I think it's time. I think he's breaking out now. He's second in points on the team right now, I believe, as well.
I believe he's on pace for 24, 25 goals, and he's already at, I think he's got 12 or 13 assists. So yeah, I would say he is on pace. I think he's going to be like 65, 70 points.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's a great spot for him to be, honestly. Like we don't expect much more out of him from that. So I think that's an awesome spot for him.
I mean, the thing about Connor Garland too is at the end of the day, when he's deployed on this team with a full healthy roster, he's probably playing on the third line. But at this point, he's actually had the advantage of, with all these injuries, all these players missing, he's had the advantage of playing in the top two lines and also getting some power play time. So I think that's why he's going to end up being over 60 points.
Yeah, and honestly, he just looks like he's on another level this year. I think he really picked up from last year. I always knew he was a great player, and he kind of started out slow in Vancouver, but now he's really starting to get to where he's supposed to be, I think.
Yeah.
So I definitely think he's going to get over 60 points this year. All right. Go on to the next one. Elias Pettersson, 80 points. 15 points in 20 games so far. Last year, 89 points in 82 games.
I'm going to sound like a broken record here. I'm going to say over on this one too.
Yeah. Well, what did I say? 15 points in 20 games so far. Obviously a slow start. He's starting to pick up just recently. Maybe I'll be the one to say under this time, but if it's under, it's going to be barely under. Barely.
So you're going to maybe say he comes in at like a point a game.
Yeah, you know what? Like I could see him around, yeah, honestly, I could see him getting like, I know it sounds stupid, like 78 points or something, like 2 points under 80. Like that's where I kind of see him. But I also wouldn't be surprised if he gets over 80. He had 89 last year. So, and he is starting to ramp up. So you never know. He might go on a tear right now.
Yeah, and I'd say his point percentage or his point production has actually picked up a lot in the last little while. So I would say Pettersson ends up with at least 85 to 95 points, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, which is where he kind of should be, to be honest.
I mean, a lot of these ones, like Quinn Hughes and Pettersson, it really comes down to whether or not the Canucks can actually find their power play. Because if they can get that power play clicking like we've seen it in the past, I feel like there's a good chance that a lot of these guys are going to have career years.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go on to Kiefer Sherwood now. I'm starting to realize this one looks a little bit low. So I'm actually going to change it on the spot here. 50 points for Kiefer Sherwood. He's at 12 points in 20 games so far. Last year, 27 points in 68 games. So I'm going to say 50 points. Over or under?
I'm going to say under.
Okay.
And that's only because I feel like he's in a situation too where he's probably getting more playing minutes than he would normally with all the guys in the lineup. So I feel like once everyone comes back and is healthy, then he is going to end up with a little bit of lower production because he is, I mean, right now, did you see the ridiculous stat? The Canucks, every leading goal scorer on the team right now has 6 goals. So I feel like I don't think he's going to keep that pace going. So I'd say he ends up with just under though, maybe like 45 points.
I'm going to agree with you there. I originally had it at 40 points. For some reason, I thought maybe to jump it up to 50 made it a little more of a discussion.
Right.
I think 40 points is kind of around where he's going to get though.
Yeah. Big Hog saying like 45 points as well. Jacob saying under 50 points. Major Tao is saying under for Sherwood as well.
Right.
So it looks like we're all kind of in agreement on that one.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to P.S. Suter now. I have him for 35 points. So remember, he's 4th line. So, but he does have 10 points in 19 games so far. And last year, he had 29 points in 67 games. So he's kind of around that 30-point mark. So I put him at 35. Do you think over or under on that?
I'm going to go for over on Pius Suter.
Okay.
Because I feel like he is still going to be getting some top line minutes because when Miller comes back, when Besser's feeling better, I feel like that's going to end up being a line again with Miller, Besser, and Suter playing together. And that would be conducive to him getting even more points than he did. Because I don't think he joined that line until later in the season and into the playoffs. So I'm going to say I don't think he's going to have like a blow up year and go, off to like 50 points, but I would say he's going to be in like the 40 point to 45 point range. Okay.
I could see that. To be honest, I'm actually going to take the under on that one, but I do like your argument because you make a good point. When Miller and Besser and him and they're all together, I could definitely see him getting over. To be honest, I think 35 on the dot is kind of what player he seems like, but I would love to see him get a few more, honestly. You know how big of a fan I am of him.
So you're playing a game of over and under and you're just like, no, it's neither.
Yeah. yeah. I know. I mean, I'm going to say under though. I am saying under. So like he could be like 33. Like I think he's like a 30 to 35 point player,
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know. That's the fun of this because he could get 100 this season. You never
Yeah,
know,
never
right?
know, right?
Yeah. All right. So let's go to how much time do we have, Russell?
We got about 7 minutes before the puck drops. So we're about 7 minutes away from puck drop.
Okay, so I'll do a couple more here.
Yeah.
Eric Brandstrom, newly acquired. I have him at 25 points, and he has 6 points in 17 games so far. Last year, 20 points in 76 games. What do you think of that?
25 points over under. I feel like he's going to end up under that.
Yeah, okay.
I think only because he did not get onto the team until a little bit later in the season as well. And I think that pretty soon here, you're going to see the Canucks make a trade for another defenseman, especially with how terrible Susie and Hronek have looked so far tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that means that Brancham will end up being our bottom pair guy and possibly even being like a seventh defenseman, depending on who they end up bringing in. Because really, Juleson has been showing very well the last few games. And Branstrom did have a bit of a tough night last night when it came to playing against a team that's really, really defensive. So I almost wouldn't be surprised if Eric Branstrom ends up being that guy who's in and out of the lineup rather than a Juleson. So that's why I'm going to say he's going to be under 25 points.
Okay, I could understand that. Yeah, that is actually a bit of a hard one. I'm gonna go with over.
Mm-hmm.
You do make some very good points now, though, but I do think if there's some shifting around, I could see him being like in and out of the lineup, like you say.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they kind of put him in like a little bit in the top four, and like
Mm-hmm.
they do use because he is an offensive defenseman, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he was I know he was a high draft pick, like in Ottawa, was it?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
and he
drafted by
and he
Ottawa.
went to Vegas or something. I don't know, but I think he's starting to find something in Vancouver. But like you said, I think it could go the other way as well, where I think it could just go downhill. Like they pick up another guy, and he kind of is just a filler. So that is a hard one, actually.
You should know that other Jacob agrees with me, and he says 15. So he's saying under as well.
Okay,
Jacobs
unbelievable.
are going to have a fight on stream tonight, everyone.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. No more Jacobs allowed in the chat. New rule. New rule. All right. Let's do one more, and then we'll maybe kind of go back to the game. How about Niels Hoglander? 35 points I have him at. But mind you, he only has 5 points in 20 games so far this year. Last year, he had 36 points in 80 games. I honestly thought he was doing better in points wise when I punched all these in, but so I thought 35 was reasonable because he's 5 points isn't much right now.
Right. I think the only reason he won't get there, I'm going to say under for Hoglander. I think he is going to not be playing 80 games this season. So last year he had 36 points in 80 games. I feel like he's going to start being, like I said, similar to what I think with Brandstrom. I feel like Hoglander is going to be the guy who's going to end up being the 13th forward in and out of the lineup for the rest of the season. He might end up with only like 70 games or something like that. And really, he isn't getting power play time. He had, 24 goals last year, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be as good as he was last year. And for all I know, he might even be traded. So if we're talking about Canucks points, I definitely am saying under because I think there's a chance he might be trade bait for something coming up here.
Right. I think I'll agree with you on that. I think there's a lot of competition in the Canucks forward group too right now that even in the AHL. And I got to point out Sasson. I'm really happy to see him get a shot, and he's been playing good. I think he has an assist tonight, actually.
Yeah.
But that kind of proves what I'm saying here is if Hoglander doesn't pick it up, and like everyone loves Hoglander. I know Tocchet loves him, but I think he will end up going down for maybe a couple games, give someone else a shot. Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit 35 points this year, but he's obvious. I want him to. I love Hoglander, but I just don't see it happening.
I'm gonna throw an over under at you just at random.
Yeah, sure.
Over under. Demko gets his start against Columbus, or Demko gets his start on the road trip. So we're like over under of like, is he like 5 games away, or is he like 2 games away?
I think I somewhat agreed with you earlier actually when you said it makes more sense to bring him back home. Canucks have been struggling at home. It would be a big boost in the building. Um, but let's say like right now he's ready and he's just taking his time. Then I could see him like maybe in the last game of the road trip. Maybe they'll throw him in and then bring him up. So that's a hard one. But you know what? I think I'm actually gonna stick with. I think he will play on the road trip. I feel like it's gonna be like the last game,
Yeah.
just to get him prepped up for home, and then. But that was a good take by you earlier. Good
Yeah.
take
Let's
on
see.
Jake's
Because
takes.
let's just have I'll pull up the schedule here quickly. And then because we've got the game on Friday, which is at noon because it's Black Friday, which is wild. And then we've got the game on Sunday, which is 9:30 a.m. And then we've got the game in Minnesota. So are you thinking probably like maybe Minnesota then the next Tuesday
I'm
next
thinking
week?
Minnesota. I think a couple games. They could say give him a few, but if he's like ready now and he's just training, he's gonna be ready by then, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna predict he comes back against Minnesota. Honestly,
So just slightly under.
yeah.
Cool. There it is, folks. The first ever over and under with Jake's Takes Hockey here on Nothing is Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking
Yeah.
for in the second period? I guess we can talk about the game a little bit.
Yeah, should we get snapped back to reality a little bit? Unfortunately,
I blacked out. What's the score?
I did crack open a beer because I think I'm gonna need it this game. Yeah, my goodness, it's well, Susie, you're right. I understand why you're harping him so much now because like just watching that play where it's just he kind of just lets it happen instead of putting his body into it and getting in the way. Just like no, like come on, use your body, man. But obviously, it's a whole thing. I keep feeling bad for Seelovs. I'll always defend goalies. I don't. I think they get too much. Like they're letting him down.
Yeah.
They're just letting him walk in. He can't just. He's not. He can't just be like he was in the playoffs, just like that again. He's still young. No, I don't think they should put Lankin in yet. But if it gets out of control, maybe they might have to. Right?
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Just to send a message.
Thanks for stopping by, Jake. And you will be back with us for the post-game show,
Yeah.
which we might have to call the post-mortem show today.
Right? Love it.
All right, buddy.
Awesome.
Talk soon.
I'll see you later. Take care.
There it is. Jake's Takes Hockey. Doing some over-under. Hopefully we can get our minds off of that a little bit because so far the Canucks have not looked good tonight, which you don't like to see. 4-1. Oh my goodness. I'm coming back here and seeing the scoreboard and realizing how bad it is right now. I get the brand new shiny emoji in chat to have goals going out. And all of a sudden, the Canucks get one goal and they can't get any more. But Max Sasson on a point per game pace, maybe we should have done an over-under on him. Because right now he is 2 points in 2 games, both assists. So, the puck has been dropped. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Well, there's a lot of time left, which is either a blessing or a curse. And Pittsburgh, maybe this is the secret. Maybe this is the secret. Because it's not the strategy is that the Canucks should be icing the puck more because the Pittsburgh Penguins started the game just icing the puck over and over again and they have a 4-1 lead. So maybe that's how we're going to do it. We got whoa far out in the chat. NHL slot machine scoreline. Welcome to the chat. Whoa far out. Nice to have you. This is Nothing is Perfect. I'm Russell Holiday. KJ, as I said, has arrived. Puck drop. Welcome back, KJ. Coming in for this other early game on the East Coast. Paper saying F. Seelovs in here tonight. Yeah, Paper's not enjoying Sheelovs. Sheelovs with another save. Canucks getting hemmed in their own zone once again. Jake's like, back to being a fan again. Sheelovs grabs the puck and fields it well. Aggressive forecheck by the Pittsburgh Penguins. There's 2 guys there on Hughes. Canucks finally get the puck out of their zone. Canucks do well on the forecheck, mostly because Pittsburgh screwed up with a pass. Joshua gets it back to the point, shot wide. Randstrom has to skate back to collect it in his own zone. Myers sends the puck all the way down the ice, but it must have hit something because there is no icing. Garland puts it out front. Hughes Suter with a shot. Jari with the save. There it is. Hichiko back to the proper allegiance. I'm giving them one more chance. Shilovs with another save. So thanks again to Jake Stakes Hockey for joining during the first intermission. I remind you again by showing you the Tocchet card that we are going to do some show and tell at the second intermission today. Rick Tocchet's hockey card. I've got a couple more hockey cards to show you guys that I pulled out of my collection. I'll even show you this right now. This is the like hockey cards book. So this has got some really fun hockey cards in there. So you guys only get to see the cover right now, but we will be doing some hockey card show and tell. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put this in the chat poll. Start a poll. What do you want to see in show and tell? So I'm going to show you guys some cards. We're already going to do the cards. So I'm going to give you guys some other options. So you got the mini jersey set. You've got the mini trophy set, which I think you guys saw one before. And then the other one is going to be classic hockey pins. I've got a classic hockey pin collection. So depends on what you guys want to see, but I'll put this in the chat now so you guys can decide what you want to see for the second intermission for our session of show and tell tonight. Jake likes to remind everyone, still lots of hockey left. Chico, are you originally from Van? Nope. Chico is from LA. KJ says, how are we gonna get dog walked by Nashville and Pittsburgh? Maybe it has something to do with the color of their jerseys. Maybe the Canucks are scared of yellow jerseys. Could be. Hurts their eyes. KJ also wants to point out lots of games left. Yeah, and KJ's like, for sure trade Amon over Hogs. Yeah, I agree with that. Yo, Jacob, I'm drinking too. We're basically the same. Both stoners. Lit. Sherwood does a good back check, forcing Pittsburgh in offside. Oh, good work on Crosby, too. Kiefer Sherwood showing one of the best players in the world at what's up. Calvin would also trade Niels Almond over Big Hog. Garland in. Puck across, nobody there. Suter tries to collect it, get it down low. Goes back to the Pittsburgh defenseman. Canucks feel very listless right now. Oh my gosh. And literally as I say that, Pittsburgh scores again. 5-1. I think it's time to pull Shilovs. Brutal. That was ugly. That was ugly. That was pretty ugly. You can't blame that one on anyone but Shilovs. He should have just had that. That was Shilovs' fault. What can I say? I can't, but I'm singing a song anyway. But I mean, Myers should have had him too. Myers, rather than skating to him, is reaching with his big old Chaos Giraffe stick. But Tocchet's not going to pull the goalie. He's not going to call a timeout. Tocchet's just going to put his fourth line out on the ice for some reason. Should I take this Tocchet card and just rip it in half? Should I? Oh my gosh. David W. Shelovs has allowed 3 ugly goals. I can't count first, third, or fourth ones. But man, have these Canucks thrown defense under the bus. Laugh out loud. Oglander chasing it in. Shot. Wide. Off of a stick. Crosby with another assist. KJ, that makes sense. I could never jump ship like Chico does. Yeah, Chico's from LA. Jake Stakes Hockey. Yikes. Big Hog, thanks for not wanting to trade me, guys. Yeah, we don't want to trade you, bro. We do not want to trade you. The Canucks look slow. They look dialed out. We got Bluger out with Heinen and Besser. Are we going to change the lines? We're just going to roll it out. Jake Stakes Hockey, don't like that goal. Luke Flyswatter, ugh. Can we get some F's in the chat? F's in the chat. Veronic passes to no one. Quinn Hughes battling on the half boards. Besser covering for him at the blue line. Puck goes past Besser. Veronic passes the puck up to center. Heinen keeps the puck in, tries to make a pass. The blue line gets blocked. Bluger puts the puck down low. Besser skates in on it. Besser tries to put the puck out to Bluger, gets blocked. Now Pittsburgh skates out again. Yes, thank you for all the F's in the chat, boys. F. 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 And Matt's just like 5-1. Penguins 5, Canucks 1. Gary Wiseman, tinfoil hat time. Jim, Patrick, and Rick deliberately throw the game as their true allegiance still lies with Pittsburgh. Their whole plan this whole time was to come into this game and give Pittsburgh the confidence it needs to make another cup run. F. F. F equals fail. F's in the chat for fails. Because the Canucks are failing to do anything other than get scored on. Bet on the Canucks to win times 36. And Paper's like, I hate this. I hate this. We all hate this right now. Oh, and I forgot about that, Gary. Yeah. Bunch of former Pittsburgh Penguins here. Yeah, I think about that. I'm currently looking at Rick Tocchet's other card that I have, and it's not a Pittsburgh card, so. But I believe he did play for them, and he also coached them. 13:42 left to go in the second period. Pittsburgh gets another high-quality chance because the Canucks have completely forgotten how to play defense. Kiefer Sherwood negates an icing call, doing anything he can, but he's got 2 guys on him because the Canucks are changing. Juleson keeps it in line. Susie passes to no one, giving the puck away after a good hard-working shift from Sherwood and Juleson. Now Susie tries to do it all on his own, skates into the corner, loses the puck. Susie is trash. Susie loses the puck again. I'm just going to be really negative now. Srija! Jakey! Welcome, Srija. And I guess that would be Jake's babe. Jake and Srija, are you guys an item? Is that what's happening here? Welcome to the chat. How do you spell F? How do you spell F? Well, you've got to cut the bottom off an E. Where's Miller? Miller is not with the team right now. Big Hog, put me and Hachiko in, coach. How do you spell F? F. F. Is it F or is it F? F. F. Or F. F. The two F's. Jakes Takes Hockey's girlfriend's in the chat, everyone. Do we think Jakes Takes Hockey's girlfriend has subscribed to the channel? Major Tao. Susie, buddy, where does it hurt? Canucks are crap. They really, really suck. They're playing really bad. Bluger puts the puck down below. Nobody forechecks. So apparently Bluger has to forecheck as well as carry the puck in. Brock Besser with a shot. Heinen collects the puck, puts it back down low. Bluger behind the net, doing his best Gretzky impersonation. Passes the puck right past Myers, all the way down the ice. Branstrom collects in his own zone. Fires the puck quickly up to center. Pittsburgh apparently is not offside, even though it looked like they were. So if the Pittsburgh Penguins score right now, there would definitely be a goal challenge. Branstrom after it. So we got Branstrom and Juleson out together right now. Probably mid-change. Brock Besser puts the puck down low. The Canucks start to change. Please let us score, says Paper. Yes, I would also like that. Gary Wiseman at Big Hog Hockey. Yes, F for the 6th letter of the English alphabet. Major Tao, I need 44 to 1 to take the odds, but I'll do 36 times. Major Tao. Is that how it's pronounced? Paper thinks it's rigged. The Canucks look totally disjointed. Big Hog Hockey. Chico, to be honest, you're probably right. Garland shoots low. Saved by Jari. Kicks it all the way out to the blue line. Hughes pokes the puck down low. Garland throws a check. Suter and Garland battling in the corner. They don't come out with it, but then Pittsburgh screws up with a pass down low. Suter gets out-muscled for the puck. Hronek collects the puck. Oh no. Shoots it high and wide. Shilov's out of his net, throwing a body check. Shilov's is trying to do everything on his own. Ugh, Myers, yeah. Myers is having one of those games. Paper's gonna rage. Against the machine. Killed in the name of. Paper, guys, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm so mad right now, bro. Lefty all around. Yeah, blame Myers when the whole team looks bad. I mean, that's what we do as Canucks fans. Myers is big enough to take all of our hate, right? He can hide it all in his neck. The Canucks forecheck has looked terrible all game. Raquel cuts across center. Got Bluger back. Covering for Myers. Good stick by Besser. Right at a pass from getting to the point. 8 minutes left to go in the second period. Paper, we should blame Shilovs, Myers, and Susie. And Hronek. Throw Hronek on that list. But yeah, I mean, the whole team looks like crap. Besser and Heinen into the zone. It feels like the Canucks never have an odd man rush right now. Like Pittsburgh is just back. She loves out to play the puck. Puts it down low to Juleson, who plays the puck up to center. It's tipped. Pittsburgh collects it and shoots it all the way back down. Susie puts it to center. Pettersson collects the puck. DeBrusk in the corner. Pettersson back up to his point to Juleson. Juleson, nice shot. Chaos in front. Pittsburgh manages to clear it. Canucks tag up on an offside. Juleson looked good on that one. That's why I think Juleson might become a staple in this lineup because he is a tough mofo. Puck goes wide. Sherwood puts it up to DeBrusk. DeBrusk up to Petey. Petey carries it in. Tries to get the puck out front. Nobody there. Deflects off. Pittsburgh just ran into each other. Pettersson puts the puck to the point. There it is. Hugh Suter making it a 3-goal game. Canucks score. 6:20 left to go in the period. The Canucks have made it 5-2. Good. Actually, Hronek did something good. Kept it on the side, and then Hughes put it down low on the half boards to Suter, and he just skates in and fires a shot. Maybe Joshua touched it? Did Joshua touch it? We'll give it to Suter for now, but we'll keep an eye on it. Got Major Tau donating $2. Can Hughes help bring the team back into the game? And the answer is yes, because he just assisted on that goal. That's the quickest answer we've gotten all game. Thank you very much, Major Tau, for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. Like I said, you're going to put Dobby right through college. I appreciate you, Major Tau. Thank you. $2 dono. Pacheco with the whale goal. Pacheco still with the Pittsburgh Penguin symbol there. Big Max, boom. Big Hog, bang. Good screen from Dak. Yeah, you're right. Big Hog saying, goal, goal, goal. And Luke Firestarter's like, here we go. Paper, I'm good at I guess it's good I'm not going back to play video games. Yep. Shrek is like, finally. Big Hog Hockey, Jake's takes coming. KJ's looking for a big comeback. It's crazy, not gonna lie. Was kind of funny, wasn't it? Don't call it a comeback. She had to get a hold of me picking up groceries, but was glued to this. It's a good girlfriend. How many goals has Susie been on the ice for? A lot. What is it, like 13 goals he's been on the ice for at 5-on-5? Paperware's our team. Big Hog's like, still in Boston. Had too much Philly cheesesteak. Blame the team meal. Looks like a bad meal. Yeah. They've all got the runs. KJ, I was upset with Myers for missing the pass. My favorite part of the game was when we weren't losing. Yeah, that was a lot of fun when we weren't losing. But that wasn't a long time, eh? Because what? Pittsburgh scored first. We tied it up. And then Canucks are 0-1 in back-to-backs. And they were 5-3-1 last season. DeBrusk is gooned, and the ref's just like, nah, he's a Canuck. I don't need to make a call. The refs are never going to make a call for the Canucks ever again, are they? Oh, yeah, Bavillier. I forgot Bavillier plays for this team now. Hronek. being hounded behind the net. Pittsburgh comes out with the puck as Hughes just stood there and watched it. Puck goes wide of the net. 3:10 left to go in the second period. Paper, yeah, it's true. I'm going to go back to play tower defense. Oh, tower defense. That's what it is. Not Fortnite. Tower defense. The Shrek. Does the Canucks even know about this game, or were they told, well, you guys are playing today? It's possible. Maybe they never even knew about it. Gary Wiseman, now we know why Jake's trailer was shaking. Because there was an earthquake? Paper, no shutout for Shelovs. No whistle is crazy. At least we already have more shots than we did all of last game. Yeah, no call? Question mark. Calvin, can't forget these guys are on a back-to-back with probable jet lag. Do you fly from Pittsburgh to Boston to Pittsburgh? Let's see. Boston to Pittsburgh. I Google this. Oh yeah, they would definitely fly. Yeah, it's a 9-hour drive. I guess I could show you guys this. So if you were to drive from Boston to Pittsburgh, it would be a 9-hour drive. Flights would be much shorter. 2 hours? What is this? You could take a 7-hour flight from Boston to Pittsburgh? Why would you not just drive then? If you're flying for 7 hours from Boston to Pittsburgh, we'd be like, okay, we're going to stop in Providence. We're going to stop in New Haven. We're going to stop in New York. And then in Philadelphia. And then back to New York. And then over to Harrisburg. And then back up to Albany, over to Buffalo, and down to Pittsburgh. That's what I imagine a 7-hour flight would be. But it only costs you $202. But for only $17 more, you can get there in 2 hours. That's weird. Back to the bar. Or did you not see any of that because I was in the wrong window? I didn't think you saw any of that. Oh, no. You guys didn't see any of that. Why no call? Because the refs hate us. That's unfair. Yep. I don't think we deserve the hate. Calvin, never mind. Oh, never mind. Boston to Pittsburgh ain't that far, are they? No, here, I'll try and do this again instead of just showing you guys a picture of the scoreboard here. Yeah, here. Now you should actually be able to see this. Right? So like I said, there is a 7-hour flight between them. But yeah, if you drive, it's a 9-hour drive. So they definitely flew. But if you were to take a 7-hour flight, it would be like this. Right? So yeah, it's a 9-hour drive. So they definitely flew. So it was probably like a 2-hour flight. But either way, I mean, they're flying, which is not great. Back to the bar. Jake takes Calvin. If I drink beer back to back, I think the Canucks can get back to back. Yep. Shrek. 2 with a shot off a stick and out of play. The Shrek bro, I'm happy of the less shots, less like yesterday game, maybe more goals. Yeah, they got the same amount of goals today as they did yesterday, but they have way more shots today. KJ, the Shrek, what are you doing in my swamp? Calvin, no, look at my next comment. Laugh out loud. Two minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second period. We can't see your laptop screen. Yep. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I was in the wrong window. Brancham with a good chance. Garland controls the puck. Pittsburgh looks like they're falling back on their heels a little bit. Puck goes wide of the goal into the corner. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Myers trying to keep it down low. Myers once again battling for the puck and goes offside. Black screen, yep. Calvin stressing that he hasn't read his next comment now. I am, laugh out loud. Coach is not doing good. Yep. Jake's takes got it. Still black. It's still black. Why? I know. I think he's trolling us. No, I'm just dumb. I'm not trolling you. If I was trolling, you would know it. Everyone waited because they think the Canucks scored. Gotcha. Major Chow's laughing. KJ Sherwood. KJ says Sherwood gonna score the next goal. Susie with a terrible shot that gets blocked. Besser controls behind the net. Heinen with a shot. Puts it back up to the point. Luger at the point. Passes over to Hughes on the other point. Step again. Just playing lines on the line. Shot to the front. Deflects wide. 1 minute left to go. Oh, we just had a little Dobby join me on the couch. If Sherwood can score, the Canucks will win. Canucks fan 99 or 94. Please, for the love of God, pull She Loves. If they didn't pull him after 5, I don't think they're pulling him. Whoa, deja vu. And then Jake's take is like, Sherwood, what a goal! Trolling. So I'm not trolling. I'm dumb. Jake is actually trolling. And Gary's like, no way, really? And now everyone's waiting because they think the Canucks score. We're all stressed. Yeah, we are all stressed. 15 seconds left to go in the second period. Not funny, Jake. Gary's mad. Jake might be banned. That was kind of funny. Come on, guys. All people are stressed. Gary got taken. Jake's laughing. Yeah, Big Hog's like, Dobby, question mark? And then Calvin said, not gonna lie, you got me. Was waiting for Russ's reaction, laugh out loud. No, I can't even troll you at this point. All right. Second intermission. Let's update the scoreboard so I don't pull a Sportsnet. And Dobby did just come out on the couch. So we are going to do some show and tell here. Like I said, we've got some hockey cards I'm going to show you. Then let's see what we've got for the vote. Yeah, so it looks like you guys have voted for the mini trophy set. So I will show you guys the mini trophy set after we go through some hockey cards. But first, I think everybody would like to see Dobby. So he did just come up. Here's Dobby. Does this make everyone feel a little better? All the members out there in the chat, can you put the Dobby Christmas emoji in chat for me, please? Dobby Christmas emoji, please. He doesn't actually wear the hat very well. He freaks out. As you can see, he is a very chill bro right now. Dobby in the chat. Yeah, how are you doing, buddy? You're always such a little nugget when we get you back from daycare. You're so tired. Do you have anything you want to say to the people? Do you think the Canucks can come back and win this game? Do you also think that Carson Soucy is a piece of trash? If you had to pick between Carson Soucy and Hronek, who would you choose? Oh, yes. I'll give you a little belly rub here. Oh, there it is. Calvin with the picture in the chat. Oh, yes. See, Dobby had daycare today, so he is an absolute little nugget. He has pooped out of his mind. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here we are. He might fall asleep right here. Do we want to just, instead of doing show and tell, just you guys can watch Dobby get a belly rub and fall asleep? Because right now he is literally falling asleep. We need some like love because the Canucks suck right now and they haven't woken up. But they did score, so maybe we do have a chance of coming back. Because Jake did say hot take. Where is it here? Where is it? Oh, yes. See how tired he is? Where's Jake's hot take here? I thought I saw Jake's hot take in here. Okay, here it is. Jake's takes, hot take. Canucks lose in overtime. Oh, yes. Okay, give me a kiss. Okay, I will let you go now. Okay. There's a little Dobby show and tell. Let's so I did say I'm going to show you some cards for show and tell today. First off, I wanted to show you guys this. Vancouver Canucks. It's very faded because this is very old. You can see though. February 25th, 1998. So this is it actually is so old. Look at this. BC Tel Mobility. Right? Like this is old school. We sat in section 326, row 12, seat 101. General Motors Arena, or General Motors Place, February 25th, 1998, against the Anaheim Ducks. So this is an old Canucks ticket stub that I hung on to. Yeah. I got Dobby hair. I gave him a smooch. And now I got Dobby hair on my face. Okay. So I think I showed you guys this one yesterday. So this is my Trevor Linden card. One of many. We actually got a couple. Right? You've seen that one. And did you guys see this one yesterday? So you got the Trevor Linden, you know, the captain of Trevor Linden. But this one actually, and as you can see, is actually in like fully wrapped. This is Trevor Linden's rookie card. Trevor Linden's rookie card. Look at that. Not even wearing a helmet. I mean, he was wearing a helmet, but that was just because. Yeah. So this is from 1989. Trevor Linden's rookie card. I got this one for Christmas. All wrapped up in a hardcover too. Keeps it nice and safe. This is one of my favorites. Trevor Linden's rookie card. Isn't that a beauty? Right. Okay, here, speaking of rookies, this is a more recent rookie. This is also something I got for Christmas. A more recent addition to the collection. Brock Besser. Might even just, I think I'm going to turn the TV off because you guys can see the reflection. There it is. Brock Besser's rookie card. And this one's in its packaging too. So this one's hard covered as well. Brock Besser's rookie card. Pretty sick, right? So I've got Trevor Linden's rookie card and I've got Brock Besser's rookie card. Okay. So this one is not a Canuck, but I thought you guys would like to see it anyways. You might know this player. Here's my Wayne Gretzky card. I actually have a couple Wayne Gretzky cards. This is from Pro Set. This one is a card specifically about him being the point leader in the NHL. And you can see on the back of the card. There's Wayne Gretzky, Los Angeles King. I'll read it to you. Leading NHL scorer is nothing new to the great one. Wayne Gretzky. Nothing new to the great one, Wayne Gretzky. He led the league in scoring 8 of 11 seasons. The Penguins' Mario Lemieux and former King Marcel Dion were the only players to beat him out. Despite having an off year by his standards in 1989-90, Wayne is still 13 points better than the runner-up I'm gonna get a swear jar for this. Fuck Mark Messier, 142 to 129. Gretzky holds the single season scoring record of 215 points in 85-86. Yeah, so you got 215 points in 85-86. So that's a Wayne Gretzky card. Not quite as old as his Edmonton cards, but nevertheless. And then this one is also not a Canuck, but I thought you guys would like to see this one too, because this one is super old. Guy Lafleur. Pretty sick, eh? He doesn't even wear a helmet. And like I showed you the Trevor Linden rookie card where he didn't have a helmet on, that was just him posing for a photo. But this one is just legit like mid-play. Guy Lafleur playing for the Quebec Nordiques. And he he wasn't even wearing a helmet. That's how old this card is. This is from Pro Set. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Guy Lafleur. Okay, back to Canucks. Because I know you guys probably want to see some Canucks instead. Another one you guys might know. Pavel Bure. Look at that. The Russian Rocket. Pavel Bure wearing the white skate jersey. And then you can see on the back here, got a couple pictures of him as well. Wearing the black skate jersey there as well. Pavel Bure. Pretty sweet, right? This one is from a set called, it's 94-95 Flare Ultra. And I think this one actually is slightly damaged here. So this one's not worth anything because there's a slight damage there. I don't know if you guys can tell that. But yeah, Pavel Bure. It's one of my favorites too. And then speaking of Pavel Bure, I've got another one from Pavel Bure. Well, this one's getting wild because it's all green screened. Pavel Bure. And this one's called Hat Tricks Tour. 93-94. The NHL regular season and postseason 60 and 16 goal scorer leader. Pavel Bure was able to make up for time lost to an early injury, recording 3 hat-trick performances in 93-94 on the way to taking the favored Rangers to a 7th final series. Bure helped the Canucks bounce back from virtual elimination twice in 1994, including a 7th game OT winner against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then it's got his 3 hat tricks listed on here too. He had a hat trick against Edmonton on January 24th, 1994, Winnipeg and Los Angeles. Both of those were in March 11th and March 27th. So he had 2 hat tricks in March this year. So this is Pavel Bure's hat trick card. So he had 3 hat tricks that year. So technically not a Canuck card, but nevertheless a former Canuck before he was actually a Canuck. Alexander McGillney. Look at that sick card. Alexander McGillney. And then in the same pack, woo, look at that secret reveal. It's another Trevor Linden card. Another Trevor Linden card. So I've got an Alexander McGillney on one side and a Trevor Linden card on the other side, tucked into the same slot here. So this is one of my Alexander McGillney cards. I'm now going to show you probably my most expensive card if I were to sell it. And this one I got from a friend. Oh, what was his name? Daniel Woods? Daniel Woods. This is Alexander McGillney card, but if you can see it right on there, it's actually signed. It's not a very good signature. But this is an Alexander McGillney card, and it's actually signed by Alexander McGillney himself. Alexander McGillney, former Vancouver Canuck in one of the darkest eras. What does it say on the back here? Listed at 5'11", 195 pounds, shooting left. Strength, 22-year-old Soviet defector, finished with 30 goals and 34 assists last year, his second year in the NHL. excellent passer with good skating ability and a good shot. One teammate says that when he puts it together, McGillney will score 70 goals easy. And he did score 70 goals. And you know what's really crazy? And you're probably not going to be able to read it. So, like, Alexander McGillney is spelled Mogilny. And then literally on this same card, the quote, it spelled Molginy. They spell his name a whole bunch of times on here, but then they also spell it wrong. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Maybe. No, you can't see it. Unfortunately. Too small. They literally have a typo on this card. So it's crazy. It's a signed card from Alexander McGillney, and there's a typo on the back. So weird. Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn the TV back on to see how much time it is. I can pull that up over here. Okay, we got about 3 minutes left. So you guys wanted to see the mini trophy kit set. So let me quickly show you those before the second period gets started. Okay. So you guys saw this one yesterday. So this is the one that Quinn Hughes actually won last year. This is the Norris Trophy. And so this is a set I got from McDonald's. So it actually came with a little card too. The James Norris Trophy. Since it was first awarded to Detroit's Red Kelly in 1954, the James Norris Trophy has been presented annually to the outstanding defenseman in the NHL regular season, and it's is emblematic of excellence at both ends of the ice. So yeah, so a lot of the time you will see this go to the best offensive defenseman. There's the James Norris Trophy. Here, let's try and find one that the Canucks have actually won. Yes. Okay. Here's my other mini trophy, which you all might recognize as the Art Ross Trophy. So Henrik Sedin won this one. This is the Art Ross Trophy. There's a little Dobby hair on it. And there's the picture of it. Art Ross Trophy. It's pretty sweet, right? And this one says, donated in 1947 by Art Ross, the trophy that bears his name exemplifies excellence in scoring. The Art Ross Trophy is awarded to the player who records most points in the NHL regular season. So that is the Art Ross Trophy there. Okay. Yep. Okay, what else we got? Oh, yes. This one's the smallest one. I actually think this one looks pretty sick. This is the Hart Trophy. You see this? So there's the Hart Trophy. And there it's its miniature version. I think this one's actually really dusty. I might have to dust these. Pretty sweet, eh? So and this one says, it takes heart to win the Hart, the oldest player trophy in the NHL. The Hart Memorial Trophy was first presented in 1923 and is awarded to the player deemed the most valuable to his NHL team in the regular season. Pretty sweet, right? Almost looks like a ball of fire, right? You're on fire! Okay. That's the Hart. So this one, I don't think a Canuck has ever actually won before. Well, I can actually guarantee. All right, let's know. I'm not going to do that one yet. Here's the Vezina. A little miniature version of the Vezina. Right? This one is the puck stops here since 1927. So this is probably the second oldest trophy in the entire NHL. You can actually see there's a little goal there. Can you see it? There's a little goal in the middle there. You see it from the side. So this one says, the puck stops here. The NHL has honored the memory of Montreal's George Vezina with this coveted trophy awarded to the NHL's outstanding goalie. So that's the Vezina. This is one we hope Demko gets pretty soon, eh? Pretty sweet, eh? Okay, so I'm not going to show you the last part of the set. That's the tease. I'll show you the cards, but I'm not going to show you the actual trophies. We're going to save those for another day. So these are the two that I haven't shown you yet. Because these are two the Canucks have never won. So I have a mini Stanley Cup and I have a mini Conn Smythe. So we might have to save these ones for the playoffs, should the Canucks actually make it. You win the playoffs, you get the Stanley Cup. You're the best player in the playoffs, you get the Conn Smythe. And I have both of those trophies right here beside me, but I'm not going to show them to you. But I'll quickly show you again. See if I can get all of them in the shot here. Just like a whole trophy case here. Right? Pretty sweet, eh? Okay. So we're about to get back underway. 5-2. Canucks are losing. So we're about to get the third period underway after a little show and tell. Puck has dropped 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Again, Pittsburgh literally starts the period by icing the puck. Maybe this is a strat. Seriously, the Canucks need to look into this. Big Mac votes for Dobby. Canucks lose. Oh, win the faceoff in the offensive zone. But DeBrusque gets muscled off the puck on the half boards. Hughes has to reset. Canucks look to have some pressure to start this period, but instead they give the puck over to Crosby. Crosby dumps it to Rust. Quinn Hughes collects the puck and skates it out into the slot. Nice move. Shoot, scores! Canucks score! Quinn Hughes all the way from his own zone, coast to coast. Woo! Let's go! Quinn Hughes collects the puck in his own zone, skates over center, shifts at the blue line, the little side step, and then shoots it past the glove of Jari. Let's go! Quinn Hughes doing it all. Nice move. Surrounded by 3 Pittsburgh defensemen, but it doesn't matter. He scores, and it is now Canucks 5-3, making it a 2-goal game. Canucks fan 94, that was Bobby Orr type stuff. Big Mac, that was sick. Big hug, bang. Hughes for the Norris. Give him the Norris. Give him the Norris. Woo! Matt's like, oh, captain, my captain. And Zoe's like, kapow! Welcome, Zoe. I don't think I've seen you so far tonight. Big hog hockey. Can he do that every time? I hope so. We're going to need it. Early goal. Canucks make it interesting. But we've got Myers on the ice. So who knows what's about to happen. Myers tries to get the puck from Malcolm. Malcolm's like, heck no, brother. Oh my goodness. And Myers had lost his check. Guy was all alone in front, but the puck doesn't come to him. Whew, what a start. Major Tau Hughes for a quick one. And Big Hog's like, goal, goal, goal. So I was like, go Canucks, go. KJ, Quinn Hughes, holy duck, that was smooth. Looks like the Canucks are about to go to the power play. Luke Flyswatter, yes. Gary's like, time to win the turd. Canucks are about to get a power play. Big PP energy. Your collection is complete, it looks like. Yeah, I have all of them. Again, these came from McDonald's, I'm pretty sure. And I worked at McDonald's, so I made sure I got them all. And like I said, I have not showed you the full collection. I've showed you 4 of the 6. But there will be more coming. If the Canucks come back, I'm buying a jersey. Fair enough. Yeah, Major Tao donating $2. Thanks, Major Tao. I called it. Hughes. Looks like Pedersen just got waved out of the draw. Now they're trying to decide who's going to take the face off. DeBrusque steps in to take the face off. Can't manage to win it. Tried to. Can't get it to go. Pittsburgh clears the puck down the ice. Major Tao, I appreciate you. Not only did you call it, you donated $2 because you called it, which is great. I can't tell you guys how cute Dobby is right now. He is such a precious little nugget right now. I'm going to try and get this picture online for you guys. Canucks with 1:20 left to go in the power play. First power play unit out. Pedersen gets stepped around. Short-handed breakaway. Oh, and the puck just goes wide. Sheeloff got a piece of it. Canucks move the puck quickly back up, and then Pedersen can't handle the pass. Pittsburgh dumps it back down. Sheeloff's getting a piece of that. Now the second power play unit is on the ice. Puck gets dropped back to Sheelov's. Bastard collects the puck. Errant pass to the Pittsburgh line. Puck goes out of play. Okay, let's see. Try and get this picture of Dobby sleeping to you guys. So you guys can see that I'm not just trying to hide him from you. "22 seconds left to go in the power play. I don't even know if the Canucks have a shot yet. Good forecheck from Sherwood. Joshua in there fighting as well. Suter in there now. 3 Canucks down low. They manage to get the puck up to Brandstrom at the point. Hronek takes a shot, blocked. Sherwood pokes the puck down low to Joshua. Joshua tries to rotate it back up to Sherwood. Gets it back to the point for Brandstrom. Brandstrom puts it down low. Hronek with a muffin of a shot. And Jari makes an easy save. Power play comes to an end. Okay, here it is. I have managed to find the picture for you guys of my little nugget having a little nap. I'll show it to you guys right now to make you guys forget about the fact that the Canucks power play looked very ineffective there. Is that not a precious little boy? Oh, you still can't see it. But your guys are right. You literally can't see it. Let's try this. There you go. Nobody knew where the puck was, and then it comes all the way to the blue line. Juleson collected it, and he gives it away to Crosby at center ice. Yeah, look at that. He's so tired. He's just sleeping right beside me. Thought I'd show you guys that because that's pretty freaking cute. Susie with a shot off the back to the bar. Sasson with a shot high. It's blocked, I think. Sasson with another good chance. Offside. Tried to keep it on onside. And look at this. Jakes takes hockey, getting in and on the action. The Vancouver Canucks are a hockey team in the National Hockey League. Informative and a donation. Jakes takes hockey. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. That was very nice of you. $6.99 going into the swear jar / Dobby's college fund. So that's the thing. The more I swear, the less Dobby has for college, which is you hate to see. But thank you very much, Jake's take. And then the Penguins have just iced the puck. We'll take it. Oh, you know what? There's one last trophy I wanted to show you guys, but I didn't show you. Drew Richards will remember this one. I won this at Milestones back in the day, a restaurant I used to work at. And this is the trophy I got for being the best hair. It's a bobblehead, and it's a, I'm assuming they thought it was going to go to a chick because they got a bobblehead chick cheerleader. But you know what? I won it. I won it. Maybe we'll put that behind me too. It's like creepy right there. Yeah. Again, thank you, Jake's Takes Hockey. $6.99 donated with information and money flowing into the stream. Very nice. Major, are you super chatting from the casino? Major is rich. Canucks fan 94. Anyone who says Hughes isn't top 3 defense in the league doesn't know hockey. Yeah, accurate. I would say right now he's the best defenseman in the whole league. Big Hug agrees. Rod says now if only we had Lanker and net. I don't know if it would have made a difference tonight. The Canucks played so bad defensively so far. Susie gets a tough pass at his hip. Canucks are all calling for a hand pass. Oh my goodness. Canucks too busy trying to get a hand pass. Susie gets in the way of Dakota Joshua. Dakota Joshua dumps it in. Yeah, average PP energy. That's correct. Big Hog thinks he's top 2. I think he's top. I think he's the best one in the league. He's the James Norris Trophy defending James Norris Trophy guy. This is his trophy right now. He is the best defenseman in the league. There is no question. Right? Look at him. Woo! He never got to do this, so I'll do it for him. Woo! Big Mac agrees as well, straight up. Paper says you're jumping right now. Major is actually at the casino doing super chats. Yeah, KJ Pedersen with the Bambi legs. Major Tao laughing, crying, playing slots. Paper says she loves. Again, Jake's Takes Hockey, $6.99 into Dobby's college fund. Yes, I can confirm. Gary Wiseman, the yogi guy, has somehow made our PP worse. Yeah. Yeah, they keep on saying how great he is, but I don't see it. Gary Wiseman, where TF did they find this guy? I think they found him. He was trying to steal a lunch from Rick Tocchet. And so that's where they found him. Now we just got to find Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. You want to go steal some picnic baskets with me? That's a deep cut for anyone. Major Tao, well said. KJ says, thanks, Jake. Jake Takes Hockey, quick reminder for everyone. And Big Hog's like, oh my God, he is so cute. Jake says, welcome. And Luke Flysauter says, assin. It's funny, when I was doing the Sassin short, I had my program automatically capture my vocals, so it would put the text on the screen, and it kept on calling Sassin Assassin, like Assassin's Creed, which I thought was funny. Penguins clear the puck all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call. Because they don't clearly understand the rules that if you're not over center ice, before you put the puck all the way down, you're going to get a whistle, and now you just look silly. So you need to learn the rules. Dobby. I saw Dobby today I saw a Dobby today with the same markings. Yeah. We actually met his brother once at the park. Unlucky for Hronik. I don't think it's unlucky for Hronik. I think Hronik is terrible. Jake's Takes, I do it all, guys. Info, money guy, cool guy. Cool guy. Putting on his sunglasses. Is that cool? Is this cool? These are my sunglasses. Big Hog Hockey. What college is Dobby attending? That's the College of Fluffy Boys. He's getting an A+. That is awesome. Best hair. Yeah, Drew does remember it. Earthquake Jake, go Penguins. I feel like Earthquake Jake was here last Penguins game too. Welcome back, Earthquake Jake. Cheering for the wrong team, but you know, you're welcome anyways. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bluger and Susie on a breakaway on a 2-on-1. Chaos. Jari stops the puck. Bluger's right in front. And then Bunting's just there trying to bunt Bluger out of the front of the net. Yeah, Earthquake Jake, I do remember you. You were here last time the Canucks and the Penguins were playing. But I have to remind you that Penguins are a tasty snack for an Orca. And I actually found out when I was watching all the Orca versus Penguin videos on YouTube. Do you know how an Orca eats a penguin? You figure it would just be like chomp, 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 right? No. When an Orca eats a penguin, it squeezes its body like a tube of toothpaste so all the stuff comes out and it leaves the skin like a carcass on the floor. So, just so you know, Earthquake Jake, this is our third Jake in the chat. Yeah, Drew Richards won best foot speed. I'll have to try and find that picture too. I did work at Milestones in Surrey. I worked at a lot of Milestones. I worked at Abbotsford twice. There was 2 different locations in Abbotsford I worked at. I worked in Langley. I worked in Surrey. I worked at the Robson location. I worked at the Whistler location. I worked at the Edmonton West Edmonton Mall location. I worked at the Calgary location. Yeah. So, is there Dobby still on here? Yeah, there's Dobby. I'm just going to put him up during the commercial breaks because he's so sweet and cute. Big Mac, how long was your hair when you got this? Was it super stylish? Yeah, let's see if I can pull it up for you guys. Back to the bar. And I'm going to try and find a picture of me with long hair. Let's see. Sure, there's a picture somewhere here. Me with long hair. There might even be a picture of me and Drew. Actually, yeah, here it is. So here's a picture of me and Drew. This is Drew. This is me. My hair's not at its longest yet, but this is actually us at a Canucks game together. So my hair was pretty long here. Back to the bar. But I think, let's see. I think that's probably the best picture you're going to get. Yeah, so I won best hair there. Oh, here's another one. I showed you guys a picture the other day. Here's a picture of me again with number 35 on my back. This is me playing roller hockey at some point. Back to the bar. Yeah, but that was me and Drew at a hockey game. We went to see the Canucks play against the Calgary Flames. And there's my cousin in the background who's actually a Flames fan. He was there too, but it was fun because the Canucks beat the Flames in that game, so it was great. I take credit. Drew, can you confirm in this game that we went to watch? You remember I started a cheer of Coconuts Glow? I was like, Coconuts Glow. Canucks glow. And then the Canucks immediately scored and it was the game-winning goal. Can you confirm, Drewski, please? King of the mods. Back to the bar. Canucks 1970 in the chat. Welcome back, brother. We are so lucky to have Quins on this team. Win or lose, worth the price of admission in any rink, unless it's Ottawa, in which he gets kicked out in the first 6 minutes of the game. Jake's takes hockey. Why is there another Jake? Get rid of him. Now. Paper's sad right now. Zoe says the bauble looks like it was made from the same trophy company. I'd say that like mini trophies from McDonald's are actually a higher quality. Ain't no way we gonna lose. Yes, 43 is best. Jake wants to be the only Jake in the chat. But I'm pretty sure that Earthquake Jake probably just popped in for those 2 seconds. Earthquake Jake is probably gone now. He can't hurt you anymore, Jake's take. Zoe, I'm glad I'm not the only one who has typos. Yes, we all have typos. I'm a terrible speller. Gary Wiseman found Yogi on a Charmin TP commercial. Oh, is anyone else in sports net tripping out right now? Oh, that was painful to watch. Canucks 1970. My border collie was Boo Boo. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. And then Canucks 1970. Only a 1 hour flight from Boston to Pittsburgh. Over the top, cool for sure. Pittsburgh has once again iced the puck because they're a bunch of fools. They're gonna like put icing on the puck and take a bite, and it's gonna be terrible. Big Mac, holy, that was a fast hockey there. Dobby can go to Purina Farms College. Fin the whale, fin the whale, fin the whale. Fin the whale, fin the whale, fin the whale, fin the whale. For Jake's sakes, not controlling Quinn Hughes on the point. Yeah, great. Now I'm traumatized. Zoe says Narwhal. Gary Wiseman, you lived in Edmonton at one point? No, I went and worked at Edmonton Milestones when they fired their GM and they needed someone to run the place for a month. So I only worked there for a short period of time. And then the Calgary location, I was there as a corporate trainer when they opened up the new location at Balzac. I opened up a Milestone in Balzac at the Mills, the new Mills. I guess it's not new anymore. Calvin, so the whale is just eating the skin, or what's going on? No, so the whale actually will take the penguin, put it in its mouth, and squeeze it, and then all the guts come running out the bottom, and then they just leave the whole husk behind. So it's like, imagine just taking like a tube of toothpaste and squeezing it out, and then you chuck the tube and you eat all the toothpaste because you don't have any glue to eat, I guess. Big Hog Hockey, what year did you work in Surrey? Because I might have eaten there years ago. Oh, it's so many years ago. I don't even know. 7, 8 years ago. Connor Garland taking a penalty because the refs are a bunch of idiots. And we're going to a commercial break. Big Mac, that pick was awesome. Canucks fan, Canucks 1970. I pronounced Milestones wrong for many years. I thought it was Millstones. I was always wondering why anyone would name the restaurant after a wheat grinding stone. Yep. I saw a video of Orca eat a liver right out of a swimming great white shark. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Paper's trying to get the chant started. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Canucks, glow. And then Jake's takes like, Zoe. Yes, my Sportsnet was tripping out. I'm not going to like this game. Yeah, Balzac. 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 No, not Balzac. Balzac. It was with a Z. Let's see if I'll pull it up here. Balzac. Balzac, Alberta. Balzac is a hamlet in a Rocky View County, which is in the Calgary metropolitan region of the Canadian province of Alberta. Yeah, so maybe we just stayed in Balzac. Let's see if we can find the actual Mills. Crossfire Mills. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so this is the one. I opened this Milestones. That's just food. Yeah, this is the Milestones that I opened up. Out in Balzac. Back to the bar. That was graphic. Yeah, it is graphic. I was actually going to show a video of it, but I decided against it. Wow. Balderdash. Big Mac, what? That was bull. You're not going to get me to put money in the swear jar. It's GG's. Paper's given up. Big Mac dollar in. Jacob, well, it's been a good night. Have a good night, y'all. 8 minutes left and everyone's already given up. 7:51 left to go in the third period. Minute 45 left to go on the power play. 7:45, 44, 43, 42, 41. Night, Jacob. Big Hog Hockey was the milestones in the Canadian Tire parking lot. I don't remember if there was a Canadian Tire there, but milestones do quite often end up in mall parking lots. So there's a very good chance that there was a Canadian Tire there. Big Mac says, night, Jacob. And Zoe says, happy Thanksgiving, you hosers. Take off, you hosers. Gary asked, did you enjoy your Balzac experience? I can say I did enjoy my Balzac experience. It's a very nice spot. You know, we stayed in a hotel that had a bar and a casino attached to it. It was lots of fun. And one night, one of my coworkers won like $2,100 out of a slot machine. Drewski says, Rusky and I ruled Milestones Guildford for a good while. Yeah. Yeah, Drew and I were servers at Milestones Guildford for a long time together. She loves with a blocker slave. Blocker save. Don't get mad. Save a turkey, eat a penguin. That's a good idea. I hear that like the king penguin weighs like 30 pounds, so you get a lot of meat out of it. Hence the fact it's a good treat for an orca. Why the penguin's trying so hard? I know, right? They should just give up. Just give up. There's no point in trying so hard. Give up like all the fans have on the Canucks so far tonight. Brandstrom puts it back to Hughes. Up to Garland. Oh my God. 3 of the shortest players on the whole team there. Suter takes the pass into the zone. Shoots it wide. Garland collects it. Good play. Susie shoots it. Hits Brock Besser right in the back. Good job, Susie. Good job, Susie. Oh my God. He actually did something. He stopped the pass in front and then fell down. Pettersson sends one wide, and that's Marcus Pettersson playing for Pittsburgh. Five minutes left to go in the third period. 5-3. Penguins leave a lead. Calvin, I wonder what penguin tastes like. Probably like chicken because it's a bird, essentially. A penguin is a bird. Crosby just got high sticked. Carson Soucy. Crosby almost had an open net on the power play. Couldn't get it to go. Going to the commercial break. Okay, I'm going to show you guys some pictures of Dobby. How about that? Let's see here. How do I do this again? There we go. Can you guys see this? I'm going to make sure you guys can actually see this because I showed you a bunch of blank screens. So this is how I made the new emoji for the members. So that's Dobby with a Santa hat on. There's Dobby by the Christmas tree. Dobby playing the other day. Little cutie pie. Brought the orange ball. He also found a white ball. And then there was another one. So there was actually 3 balls he brought over because he was stoked. This is Dobby in the front hallway, waiting for me to throw the ball for him. This is my home screen on my cell phone. Obviously, I've got Dobby there. This is Dobby sitting on my patio, looking into the house, hoping that he can get inside. Oh, this is Puppy Dobby. You guys haven't seen Puppy Dobby before, have you? What a sweet little nugget. My loading screen again for some reason. There's Dobby just passed out. This is not right now, but as you can see, he likes to sleep by the door. Ratu with an interference call. Crosby just like flails. Back to the bar. Many people were saying it's high stick. How would you cook it for the first time? I would cook it in a bag like I cook a turkey. Slap it in a bag, slap it in the oven. Gonna have to kill another power play. Carlson steps around Bluger. Not quite, though. He's got Susie and Juleson out there together on the penalty kill. And then you got Suter and Bluger. Good play by Suter to stop Crosby from getting that pass. Suter does well to keep the puck. Skates it down low. Shot. Looks like Carlson got a piece of it. Now Myers is onto the ice. Puts it to the middle. And then skates off. Yeah, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you cook a turkey in a bag sometime in your life. Because cooking turkeys in bags is amazing. It's so tender. Canucks should just try for their chance. Yep. Grilled or roasted over fire. I guess, yeah, if you're like stuck on an island somewhere, that might be a good way to do it. 1 minute left to go in the power play. The Canucks actually get a couple shots, penalty killing, which is great. Paper's like, go, Canucks, go. Go, Canucks, go. And Charlie's like, Charlie's like, I'd probably cook it over the fire. Go, Canucks, go. Gary says, yeah, that's what I was thinking, in an igloo for the full experience. Yep. KJ's like, oh, brother. Yeah. Saw the replay of Crosby throwing his head back after he took Ratu's helmet to the face. Shelovs gets a toe on it to stop a good tip. Tomasino tries to bring it out front, gets a shot, can't get it to go. Puck comes back to the point. Gonna clear it out after a good save by Shelovs. 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Calvin, yeah, that would be nice in a hot box igloo. What does hot box mean, Calvin? Big Mac thinks that penguins are mammals. Paper's like, oh my God, this is the worst game. Zoe says it looks like a duck body, so it might be good, but don't do it really. They are endangered. Are penguins endangered? Canucks have pulled the goalie with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. 6 attackers out. DeBrus trying to collect the puck behind the net. Does so. Puts the puck down low back to Besser. Besser puts it back up to the point. Hughes collects. Shot to the front. Tipped on net. And then Jari covers it. Whoo! We got Shelovs on the bench. Gary Wiseman. I can imagine the smoke coming out. One polar explorer described the taste as oily chicken. Yeah. Penguin, apparently, according to Drew Richards, tastes like oily chicken. So a whale is a mammal too. Big Mac's like, Big Hog's like, oh my God. And then Drew's like, Dobby Santa hat in the chat. Nah, I would kill I would kill and eat, just wondering what it would taste like. Nah, I wouldn't kill and eat. I'm just wondering what it would taste like. Big Mac, I'm wrong. Penguins are birds. I had a book back in the day on mammals and penguins were in it. I concede. Calvin, new Juice World out. Big Hog, oh my God. Look at that face. Yeah, you guys are I'm getting your Dobby reactions now. Paper says, why are the refs being unfair? Because they hate us. Calvin, oh, never mind. It was a freestyle over X beat. Gary Wiseman, what kind of bag? Gucci, Louis Vuitton? I would probably go with the Gucci. Yeah, adds that nice smoky flavor to it. Yeah, Big Hog agrees. Yeah, you can actually burlap. Burlap works, but that is a sack, but it still works. I've cooked the turkey in a bag before, a burlap sack before in the ground. Seelov's fault on the first period. I don't know. Canucks didn't look very good. Puck goes all the way down the ice. Not quite enough for icing. Hronek collects it. Drops it for Hughes. Paper. Yep, there's an empty net now. Hughes skate in the center. Good pass up to Hronek. Pedersen puts it over to DeBrusk and flips it on net. And Jerry just makes an easy glove save. Calvin, Charlie, it's like smoking fish, but you are the fish. Laugh out loud. Zoe says endangered by orcas. Yeah, I hope so. Gary Wiseman, yeah, it's not oregano being burnt. Maybe it's time. Are we burning time? Time is just a human construct. Hughes with the puck on the point. Lazard lost at 6, so it's kind of a 6-on-4. There it is. Pedersen with a goal. Canucks score! 5-4 Canucks. A minute 46 left to go in the game. Pedersen collects a rebound and tucks it into the open net. Score! PD! Oh, yeah, it's Rosemary. Got it. You'll love to see it. Pedersen collects the rebound off of a shot that gets blocked in front. I think Pedersen collects the puck off of other Pedersen. And the Canucks score! 5-4. Yeah, shot from the point off of Marcus Pedersen and then came over to our Pedersen and he put it in the net. Let's go, PD. And Rod's like, go, Canucks, go. And Big Mac's like, boom. And Hachiko put some whales in the chat. Paper says clutch. Zoe says cool. Paper says Canucks clutch. Big Hog says bang. Drew put some goal whales in the chat. Elias. Comeback Kings. Don't call it a comeback. Hronek collects the puck. Puts it up to Quinn Hughes at the point again. Shot to the front. Tipped. Tipped wide. Pedersen gloves it. Play goes on for some reason. Should have been a hand pass. Garland drives the puck in. Jari stops behind the net. Rings it up the boards. Just out. Just under a minute left to go. Rod putting the whales in the chat. Garland puts the puck over to Hronek, who's down low for some reason. Back up to the point. Hughes collects it, passes it over. Besser couldn't get it through. Canucks are going to have to clear the zone now. Pittsburgh might take a shot on the empty net. They can't. 30 seconds left to go. Penguins are playing rugby on the boards. Garland under pressure, puts it over to Hughes. Hughes rips the puck down low, rings it around. Besser in on the forecheck. Jake DeBrusk keeps it down low. Canucks try and get it out, but it's tied up behind the net. Susie pokes it down low. Puck comes out. 5 seconds left. Oh! There it is. The road winning streak comes to an end. 8 wins in a row, and they finally lose. Final. Oof. David W. Canucks making this game close, but still defense is a huge question mark. Yep. Yeah, Rod using the goal with the Trevor Linden sparkle smile. I like the combo. Goal and Trevor Linden. It's a good look. Garland hurt, question mark. He came back on the ice after that, so. GG. Drew says GG. Paper says crap, I hate this game. And Drew agrees with David that the Canucks defense is a bit of a question mark. Yep, that is accurate. Okay. Let's see if we can get Jake on for a quick one here. If he's still conscious. He might have just drank himself into a stupor, you know? which I would also think about doing. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. So after the Canucks fall, we didn't think this was going to happen, but at the end of the day, the main reason I really wanted to bring this guy on is because, Jake, I'm putting you in full responsibility for this loss. You said it was going to be an easy win. There was nothing easy about that. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, surely they're playing Buffalo next, so we got another easy game coming right up.
Can someone? I think we need to ban Jake from the chat.
Yeah, you know what? I'm quite upset. I even like at the end there, like I actually still had hope the whole game. Like I felt something. I'm like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Like I just know I'm gonna prove everyone wrong, and they didn't do it. So it is what it is. They lost, and cry myself to sleep tonight, I guess.
I mean, we're all probably going to cry ourselves to sleep. But if you just, maybe don't think about the game, think about all those Dobby photos I just showed you guys. That might be a better
Absolutely. Look, so. Yeah. Doesn't get much better than that.
So is Carson Soucy as bad as I think he is, or is that all in my head?
No, I think he's pretty bad. It's like he could be good, but he reminds me of what is it? Not Alex Edler quite. He was the one that always made bonehead decisions a couple of years ago. It's in the back of my mind right now, and I'm just trying to.
Well, we had if you go a little further back, there was a guy named Brent Sopel who was quite good a lot of the time, but then a lot of the time he would just be like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yeah, well, sorry, I know who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Tyler Myers 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. Like, who's that guy? Like, oh, he still plays on the team. So yeah, that's who Soucy reminds me of right now. He's turning into the new punching bag. But he's just not doing good enough out there. It's a lot of just sloppy play, not covering his man, and it's all about he can stand there, but like get into them, put your body into it, make yourself noticeable. But yeah, no, I totally understand your frustration behind Soucy right now.
I think what I'm seeing from him is rather than trying to be on his man, like you're saying, he's trying to block these passes. But you're like, I get it. A lot of the time you do see these guys knock down passes, but at the end of the day, he needs to knock guys down rather than trying to knock the pass down, because you're not going to be able to block that pass every time unless you're getting your body in the way. But he's just got his stick like extended out, like he thinks that's going to work, but it's really not.
Yeah, he reminds me of my World of Chell character. I'm always trying to block the passes, and then I get all mad when puck goes right through me, and they get it one timer and score. Yeah, it's the exact same thing, right?
Did you feel a little better as the Canucks started to come back? Like, are we taking some late game comeback? At least they made a push of it.
Yeah, I guess so. But it is, by the end of the day, the game, it's so fresh in my mind right now that I still have that very upset feeling. It's just like, oh, that sucks. But you're right. When you look at it, at least they didn't stop. It wasn't a 1-0 game or something like that. Like it was, they tried, but yeah, I don't really know what to think of Seelobs right now.
I was just gonna ask you about that because obviously other Jacob absolutely hates Shelovs.
Yeah.
What is your level of hate?
Sorry?
What is your level of hate? Because right now Jacob Cozy is saying Shelovs sucks, but we're chilling.
Yeah, I don't hate Seelobs. I know that. It's just when you really think about it, like in the first period, I'm like, okay, we can let those few go. It's okay. But then you realize, okay, like I think it's the last one that got me, just a wrist shot. He's got to save that one. And then you could say he might have probably should have saved one, or maybe let's just say one other one just for the sake of it. That's 2 goals right there, right? And that's losing but the thing is like we don't have a Luongo or Demko or something right now. Like he's just a filler. So I don't think we need to like overreact over it.
Plus he's only 23.
Yeah. So I'll still defend him, but no, it definitely did contribute to the loss tonight a little bit.
Another thing that contributed to the loss is the fact that the Canucks only won 35% of the faceoffs. Like, is this a situation where they're just missing Miller, or is Atu Ratu the only? Should Atu Ratu play on every line and take the faceoff and then go off?
Yeah, right. I did not know that stat yet, and no, that's crazy because they weren't a bad face-off team until Miller was gone. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I know Ratu, like you say, he does that crazy forehand backhand thing. He's crazy good at winning draws. But when you now think of it, who else is winning draws out there? I guess really nobody, right?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll pull it up here. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong sheet. Let's go to the actual one that I need. The face-off summary. Brock Besser took 2 face-offs, didn't win any. Pius Suter took 16 face-offs, and he only won 4, so he was 25%.
Yikes.
Pedersen took 16 face-offs, won 6, so he was 38%. Kiefer Sherwood took 1, lost it. Teddy Bluger took 12 and won 7, so he was 58%. And then Atu Ratu actually had a really tough night. He only took 9 faceoffs, but he only won 3, so he was 33% in the dot tonight,
Right.
which is probably his worst game. And then DeBrusque took 1 as well and lost. Drew O'Connor for Pittsburgh won 1 draw, so he was 100%. Kevin Hayes took 3 draws, won them all. Lazat took 9 draws, won 6. Achari took 8 draws, won 5. Evgeny Malkin took 10 draws, won 5, and then Crosby took 26 draws and won 17.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it right there, eh? It's a guy in the league that's been there for a long time. I think he knows how to win draws, so
Crosby
that might explain it right there.
He had more face-off wins than the entire Canucks team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and it is a good stat to look at, honestly, because winning draws is obviously you start out with the puck after every play.
Right.
You're not starting out with the puck every play, you're chasing, right? So
the other thing I wanted to ask you about was the fact, again, the Canucks only got 1 power play tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 power play goal?
They only had 1 power play. They didn't even score on
1 power play, yeah.
Pittsburgh had 4. But the Canucks only had 1, and I feel like there was a couple plays out there that probably should have been called. Are the Canucks not skating hard enough? Are they not throwing their head backs enough? Like, what do we need? Do we need some acting classes to try and get the refs to react, or did the refs just hate us?
I'm gonna go with the last one, but you know what? Honestly, I don't know, because it's you could say, oh, maybe we should be over dramatic, but I know Pedersen likes to hang his head back every once in a while when he likes to collapse on the ice every time he gets chopped, So you could say that, but by the end of the day, I guess we could just say it's another unlucky night. Can we say it's an unlucky night, or do the refs just automatically hate the Canucks no matter what every single game in the National Hockey League? Like, it could come down to that, but I don't know, man. I don't know what they need to do.
So the only thing to prevent myself from crying myself to sleep tonight, other than having Dobby here, I will point out that the Canucks had 32 hits to Pittsburgh's 11. So again, another night where the Canucks absolutely out hit the other team. And it doesn't feel good right now, but I think that is a good sign for a team that will probably make the playoffs regardless of how bad tonight looked. Hits are huge, and I think that they are one of the most physical teams, obviously, with Kiefer Sherwood leading the league in hits. Is that something that makes you feel a little better, that we left them with some pain that they're going to feel later on?
Yeah, way better, honestly. And it also sends a message too, because we don't see it, but these two teams, they know each other. They remember each other every game. They're not going to forget that. The next time the Penguins play the Canucks, they'll remember, oh, they're a hard hitting team, and that is important. That is very important. It's nice to see a Canucks team like that. And like, this is no shade on the Sedins or anything, but you go through that era where they weren't huge hitting people and all that. I like a little bit of a nastier team, so it's fun to like, it's nice. And I even see like Elias Pettersson. He's a smaller, you could say somewhat of a softer guy, but I like seeing him throw his body out. And he's been doing it for the last couple of years, and I can tell he keeps trying and to actually make an effort on it. He's not trying to do like crazy open ice hits. He's trying to make a hit to make a play, right?
Right.
So I do actually acknowledge that, and that does make me feel better. That does help me sleep tonight. Thank you, Russell.
That's good. I'm just looking at ice time too, because obviously I feel like there wasn't a lot of fourth line time. Niels Hoglander only coming in with 9 minutes of ice time. Who else was on that? Atu Ratu probably was pretty low. Let's see. He only played 11 minutes. And then Max Sasson only had just under 10 minutes as well. So that fourth line really didn't take up. And obviously, when you're chasing a game from the very start, your fourth line's probably not going to see a lot of time. That's probably concerning because obviously, go down early. Suddenly you can't rely on all four lines rotating. Do you think that was, essentially compounded the back-to-back situation?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking that that obviously affects it. You're running 3 lines basically. At that point, you need all 4 lines to run, especially after a back-to-back. But if Tocchet felt the need, he couldn't trust them after that first quick goal they got. Yeah, it's and that's the problem with the Canucks actually right now, because they usually do have a good, well-balanced team. It's just that a lot has kind of been hindering our way lately. And it is a random fourth line. Like, have we seen that yet? We haven't seen those. Like, I feel like we haven't seen those 3 together, have we?
So interestingly, that's actually a line you probably would have seen down playing for the Abbotsford Canucks, because that's Sasson,
Right.
Ratu, Hoglander, not this season, but when he was playing down there, that would have been a line combination that you could have seen down there before.
Yeah.
But Ratu also taking 2 penalties tonight.
Yeah.
Are we maybe looking at a guy who's maybe getting a little tired, because obviously he's been playing on this NHL team for a little while now? Maybe he's the guy who comes out of the lineup for the Buffalo game, and they put Baines back in, or is it time to sit him down and give him a little rest, or what are you thinking about Ratu's situation?
I don't think they should rest him quite yet. I mean, I would understand if they do, because it's not a knock on the guy either. It's just like, hey, maybe we should get Baines up, because Baines has been proven that he is a decent, a quality NHL player. And it depends on what Tocchet thinks works right now. Like, who do you want on the fourth line, a Baines or a Ratu? Ratu might have a little bit more offensive upside, or but Tocchet knows all these things, right? But I don't think he's deserving to get taken out. I think a lot of the time, newer or younger players, when they come into the game, they always get penalties. It seems like you'll notice against other teams too. They just always end up getting a penalty. Maybe it's them trying too hard, and they're putting themselves in situations they shouldn't be in. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if they need to switch things up, I'd be cool with it. But yeah.
We're going to do the same thing we did last game, and I'm going to get you to try to predict what the 3 stars were.
The 3 stars. Oh God.
So that will be really tough.
I have no idea.
I'll give you a hint tonight.
Yeah.
It is 2 Penguins and 1 Vancouver Canuck.
I don't even remember who scored for Pittsburgh anymore. I actually don't. Oh man!
Okay, start with the Canuck. Who, if you're gonna pick the one Canuck who ended up being the second star, who's the second star of the game as a Vancouver Canuck?
I know Pettersson scored at the end. Ratu probably only got 1 point at the beginning. I'm gonna say maybe Elias Pettersson. Did he? Oh no! Wait, hold your horses. No, it's gonna. Did Quinn Hughes get a couple?
Quinn Hughes took the second star of the night. He had a goal and 2 assists, so he had 3 points tonight.
Right
so
on. Yeah.
The captain, as we saw at the beginning of that third period as well, trying to take the team on his back. The third star for Pittsburgh was an old guy who was actually, so you got 2 offensive defensemen in the 3 stars. Erik Karlsson had 3 assists tonight. So he's taking the third star. And then the one you couldn't remember, that Rust scored 2 goals tonight for Pittsburgh. Also had an assist. So he also had a 3-point night. So the 3 stars is a collection of 3 players that had 3 points each.
Right.
Which seems fitting.
No, that's fair. Honestly, I didn't notice that Quinn Hughes had 3 points tonight.
Yeah. So Quinn Hughes got a goal to start the third period, assisted by Pettersson. Quinn Hughes assisted on the Pius Suter goal in the second period near the end there. And then Quinn Hughes, where's the other assist? Oh, and he also assisted on Pettersson's goal. So he was the second assist on the Pettersson goal. Right.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I thought he got that 1 assist and that awesome goal, and then I wasn't sure after that. So no, good for him. And that's a nice thing to take out of this game. It's always fun seeing Quinn just keep doing his thing. He's my favorite player. So it's that's always encouraging, knowing that your best player is playing the best on the team, right?
Yeah.
So,
And then Garland actually getting the assist on the Pedersen goal. That was his 12th assist of the season. So he is getting more points as well after
He's
having a
getting up
2-point
there.
night, right?
Yeah.
We might have
No,
to
Garland's
reanalyze his
getting up there.
over-under.
Sorry?
We might have to reanalyze his over-under.
Yeah, right? Yeah. All the stats are changing too. It was funny when we first started, when we were originally going to do it, like you said, you had that blackout or whatever. And I had to go redo the stats. Some of the stats, none of them changed.
Yeah.
And then there was like a couple players that was just like, oh, wow, they really climbed. So I got to see like, oh, wow, okay. Like these players are playing good right now.
And then I guess another bright spot would be that Max Sasson gets his second assist. He's played 2 games. He's got 2 assists. So that's got to be feeling pretty good for the kid.
Yeah, that was the first thing I took from the game. I do really enjoy seeing that. I like how hard he works, and I really respect the fact that he gets a chance in the NHL and he's taking advantage of it and actually, putting his all out there. So that is it's nice to see. I'm happy for him.
Max Sasson just recently called up from the Abbotsford Canucks, and since Dustin isn't around, I wanted to inform you because we need to educate you, Jake, on what's happening down in the AHL with the baby Canucks. We did mention they were playing last night, so it was a later game. They started at 6:30. They ended up winning. So they ended up winning 3-1. So now the Abbotsford Canucks are on a 4-game winning streak, which is good to see because they had some rough games there for a while. They won 4-2, 7-1, 2-0, and then the latest game is 3-1. The thing I wanted to point out from their game last night, Danila Klimovich scored his 8th goal of the year. So that's kind of why I was thinking maybe we get one of these players getting sent down soon because Klimovich is really scoring a lot down there for them. The other one that I wanted to point out was Kudratsev, which is that Russian defenseman we talked a little bit about. He got 2 more assists last night. So he's got 8 assists on the season so far. So a couple guys that I'm starting to think they might be looking at bringing one of these guys up because it is a long road trip. And after a really bad game like they had tonight, despite the fact that they managed to come back, I'm thinking that you might see some of these guys getting called up. But the other thing I wanted to point out, the last thing for the Abbotsford Canucks, did you see the Mark Friedman getting hit? Like he ended up getting carted off the ice. It was really bad. They took him to the hospital. Like it was terrifying. So Mark Friedman, who's played for the Vancouver Canucks, was playing in the Abbotsford Canucks. Was a really bad scene, blood all over the ice, that kind of thing. He has been back for the last 2 games.
Sorry?
Mike Friedman has been back playing for the last 2 games. So it's good to see that, man. He's actually on a defensive pair with DPD, and they are looking better. So that might actually be part of this this winning streak that the Abbotsford Canucks have put themselves on because Mark Friedman is obviously probably an NHL defenseman, but with the amount of defensemen that we have, he's playing down in the A. So good to see that our DPD is actually playing alongside Mark Friedman. So there should be some good learning going on down there.
Yeah, and I never had a problem with Mark Friedman either. Like, I don't think he played fantastic when he got called up, but he is very serviceable. So if they wanted to switch something up and bring someone up like that, or give that young Russian kid a try too, right? Like, I'm a huge believer. Like, instead of going out and finding somebody or whatever, like on a team like this, we have a good core. Try and get these younger guys incorporated into it. Give them a shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you thinking that the Canucks can turn things around? We got an early game. Like, you're probably not even going to be able to watch that one, eh? Coming up at noon, right?
Yeah, I start work exactly at 12 on Friday. So I'm like, thanks, Canucks. Appreciate it.
You're starting to get kind of a sore throat, though, aren't you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I wish I could call it. I'm the only chef that works at this damn place. So I got to be there no matter what.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, thanks, Jake, for stopping again by for the post game show. Hopefully, your tears don't freeze as they run down your cheeks as you fall asleep. And have any final words for the crazy kids in the chat?
Nah, just go Canucks glow or glow Canucks. That's hard to say when you mumble it in your mouth. Glow Canucks glow.
So you don't have to say the glow first. You just say coconuts glow.
Coconuts glow. Glow Canucks. Coconuts glow. That's a tongue twister, I tell you. When you say it out loud, I tell you it's different.
It's harder, right? It's harder.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
But thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Talk to you soon, brother.
Cool. Take care.
Back to the bar. Thanks, Jake, for stopping by. Always good to see him. Whew. Well, I mean, it started really ugly. And I do agree. I feel like She Loves probably should have had that fifth goal. Not great to see. Big Hog saying PD is my Tim's pick, so that's good. Paper Maker Strat Canucks score. Luke Flysatter saying ugh. She Loves led in the first 4 shots. Atrocious. Did he let in the first 4 shots? I don't know if that was actually true, but I can believe it because it didn't look good out there. Paper, my workers are going to be mad. Jacob says close, not even mad. So Jacob's not mad. Luke Flyswatter says good night, y'all. Paper says give the Canucks a chance. Big Mac, I think this game will help She Loves confidence. Big Hog saying we're still 8-1, 8-2 on the road. Best road team. Yeah, we're still good. If we weren't so terrible at home, maybe we would be better. But I mean, they still got some more road games coming up. Mike Torn saying, well, crap. Gary points it out correctly. Yeah, that first period definitely cost the Canucks that game because it was not great. The 4-1 coming out of the first period, you're not going to win a lot of games. So the Canucks put themselves in a hole they couldn't dig themselves out of, unfortunately. Rod is crying and blowing air out of his nose. Hachiko, okay, gotta go work on my project. Good night, all. Good night, Hachiko. Good luck with your project. Drew saying night all heart. Rod still crying. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's gonna be okay. GG, we'll get him next time. Big House says Jake. Paper says night night. Mike Torrance says my bad. I'll take the heat from that for the early call. Calvin says, cancel the parade, riots, laugh out loud. Big Hog, at least Russell was live with Dobby outside this. Yep, Dobby brought some joy to some of you people. Susie is bad as you think. Thank you for confirming that, KJ. Zoe's putting a octopus in the chat. Oh, no. And then Big Hog, at least Russell has a life with Dobby. Okay, that makes more sense. Big Hog saying trade Susie. Jacob saying Sportsnet said She Loves ain't an option anymore. Calvin saying, I've been saying since the start of the season, Susie and Hronik are trash. I agree. Calvin saying Vincent needs his hair back. He was better with it. Why'd he shave it? If you guys didn't notice, I actually haven't shaved my head recently because the process of getting those long locks back have started. Mike Torrance, good game to build on for him. Yep, I mean, it wasn't, I'm not going to put the full blame on She Loves. I'm going to put the blame on him for that goal in the third period. But other than that, there were still 4 other goals. Gary Wiseman, this Crosby guy sounds decent. Sounds like the Pens have a good prospect in their system. Yeah, they call him Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid. Crosby has the bobblehead down pat. Yeah, this is what he looks like when he gets hit. Oh my God. Big Hog says Pettersson has a good reverse hit. Gary says feels like if he wasn't a superstar, his reverse hit might be called more often. He def jumps into some of them. Yep, 100%. Big Hog, he kind of needs to jump because of his weight. Yeah, and Gary says that is true. Yep. He has to jump because he doesn't have too much weight behind him. I'm still a little shocked that Crosby hasn't absolutely started to fill out a little bit more, which is kind of crazy. But you know, it is what it is. I feel like he might fill out a little bit more because he's still quite young, but I might also be completely wrong on that. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, kids. We'll see. 5-4. Canucks lose. Not great, but let's have a quick jump on over here to the schedule upcoming because it's weird. As you see here, the Canucks had a loss tonight, 5-4. So here's the weird one, guys. Got the Buffalo Sabres at noon on Friday. And you might be thinking to yourself, there's no way Russ is going to be able to stream that game. Well, you're wrong. I took the day off work. Woo! So instead of going and bartending, I will be streaming this game live at noon on Friday, Black Friday. So everyone who can tune in, if you're at work, you know, just have the phone in your pocket. You can listen as we go. I'll keep you updated on the game. And then the other one that's crazy. So this is Friday coming up. Oh, click over to December. Here's another one that's wild. So they are playing at 9:30 a.m. against Detroit on Sunday, December 1st. And you might be thinking to yourself, man, that is so early. It's wild. Russ is never going to be able to stream that game. You're wrong again. I will be there live streaming against the Detroit Red Wings at 9:30 a.m. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring this up for you was because I will be having a very special guest on that day. A very special guest indeed. And I'm just going to pull up his channel here. Anyone know this guy? Canuck Clay will be joining the show live during the second intermission on the game against Detroit. He'll be joining live to chat about his channel, to chat about his Canucks fandom. He'll be coming in to talk about the game so far. It's going to be a lot of fun. So just so everyone knows, special announcement, Canucks Clay will be joining Nothing is Perfect on December the 1st against the Detroit Red Wings. So stay tuned for that. Back to the bar. Canucks Clay, Nothing is Perfect. First time ever. You'll love to see it. So Canucks lose 5-4 to the Penguins. I thought we were going to turn the Penguins into tubes of toothpaste, just like the Orcas in the Wild, but we did not. Carson Soucy sucks. Hronik sucks. Shelov should have had that fifth goal, but it is what it is. Next game is on Friday, like I said, at noon against the Buffalo Sabres. And yeah, so we're going to be broadcasting live. We'll go live at about 11:40 on Friday. And we're going to have hopefully Dustin back from his trip in Vegas, as long as he survived. You never know. Crazier things have happened. But to finish things off, as I always say, this is Nothing is Perfect. I am Russell Holiday. Make good choices.